Hello, everybody. Hello, Parth. How's it going, my friend?
I'm good, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I gotta get my mic changed up, though. Hold on one second. Let's go. My 5 microphone changed back to my external headphones. Now my audio's killing it. I'm doing great, Parth. It is a Wednesday. It is summer in Canada. It's summer on the West Coast, where it is always gray. So I am happy to get a little bit of that. And while I am not seeing that real life sunshine right now, I am seeing the bright sunshiny face of you, Parth, and that always brings a smile to my face.
That is lovely. Actually, it's gray in Toronto today, so there's that.
I'm glad I'm glad somebody somewhere can be gray today. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to our stream. Let me turn down my music because it sounded a little bit loud on my end. So I have a feeling it's loud on all of your ends as well. It's a little bit better. Welcome to DevTools and DevCools, the stream where we aim to answer yet another age-old question. Is it helpful for you as a developer, or is it
just hype?
There we go. See, look at that. Finishing each other's sentences and everything. Today on our stream, and I'm gonna get my secondary camera up here. We have what's that?
When you just said that, finishing each other's, I was about to say sandwiches because and then I was like, this would be perfect, but then
you didn't do it.
Sentences work as well.
Oh, I want to finish sandwiches. Chat, if you're here, fun fact. So every day, I have to watch a channel in our corporate Slack that is just cool food that is being eaten by my colleagues in Toronto. It's very sad. Once in a while, I'll post something fun that I have eaten here. But I can't compare to your food selection, especially as there's been a recent development near the office of a giant outdoor food court.
Outdoor-ish, but yeah. Did you see the pizza sandwich thing that Kaushal posted yesterday?
You know what? I'm gonna pull it up on my second screen. I'm gonna pull it because it looked fantastic. I need to show this. All right, Slack, where are you gonna show up here? All right, and do we remember which channel it was in?
It was in Office.
It was in Office. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull this over here. Put it in my notes here. There we go. Look at this. Look at this sandwich. I know you can't see it as well as you'd like to, so let me sort that out for you. Maybe I can do it here. Maybe I can. I don't think that's gonna do it. No, I want to do it this way. Hold on. There we go.
There you go. Yes.
So look at this. Look at this pizza. This looks pizza sandwich. I love that it's literally just like an open-faced calzone.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I consider it to be. It looks fantastic though. Have you tried the pizza from here?
I didn't try the pizza, but Kaushal did, and he said it was lovely. He said that's probably like the best pizza that he's tried in a while.
All right. Let's put some bets, chat. If you're here watching today, how much do you think this lovely piece of pizza cost? Kaushal, I'm gonna guess at least $15 for this. Probably 15 to 25 for a lunch.
For what he got? Okay.
Yeah, for what he got. What do you think? What do you think, Parth? What do you think?
So I know what it cost.
Oh, all right. So that was my guess. What was the actual price?
It was $16 plus tax.
All right, so like 50%. So like that's $18.50. That's not bad. Like right in the middle. I mean, so here's my thing though. I have started to use a service called Too Good to Go. Have you heard of this before?
I have, yes. I have
so if you haven't heard of Too Good to Go, this is a service that companies, businesses, restaurants can sign up for. And it basically ensures that any of the food that they have that is like a day old thing doesn't just get thrown out. They actually sell it at a discount, and they've got a great app. Basically, you go in, you get like a ridiculously good price. And then you just have to go pick it up. So I have been buying my pizza this way because if I go and buy a couple slices from somewhere, it's like $10 here. I can get an entire like like 9 slices of pizza for $8 if I do Too Good to Go. And like
That's nice.
it's
That's actually nice. Yeah.
like it's a good deal.
It's a great
So
deal.
I struggle with an 18.50 sandwich.
Yeah.
But it does look freaking good. So
It was really good. So this is the new, I guess, the food court called Waterworks. They have really good places. Like they have a ramen place. They have a taco place. They have like this Indian. Okay, imagine a panzerotti,
Mhm.
but with like Indian curry inside. So like you can get like
Interesting.
butter chicken in there. You can get like chana masala in there, and it's like it's a naan. So it's like in the shape of
Oh.
panzerotti, but it's a naan with like everything, and it was. I've not had chance to try it yet, but I've heard it's good.
Indian Italian fusion. I never
Yes.
thought that I would see the day, but here we are. The worlds are colliding. I suppose everything else is getting combined,
Mhm.
right? We got fish tacos, seafood,
Yeah.
and Mexican. Although I suppose that's not really combining.
But yeah, that's fair.
I need to get this banner off here. All right. So you're here, we're here, we're talking about food, but that's not really what we're here to talk about, because today's question, and I'm gonna actually put it up I'm gonna create a new banner. Who has the best serverless database? That is our topic for today. This is our topic. Who has the best serverless database? Why am I putting it up there? I've got my whole board here. Let's delete our pizza. Farewell, Pizzeria, Popolo. All right, so yeah, our question today is who has the best serverless database? And let's bump this up a little bit. Can I bump it up there? I guess I gotta bump it up in here, I think. In here, yes, title, heading. Can I zoom in here? I'm like learning in real time. View, zoom. What's my zoom? Oh, it's like shift that dot. All right, so shift that dot. All right, here we go.
Yes,
So-
got it.
Here we go. We got there, everybody. So who has the best serverless database, and what options, what players are on the are in the game today, Parth?
Yeah. There are quite a few actually. Like when we were looking at it, we saw like a bunch, but I think the ones that we want to look at today is Turso is one of them. There is D1 that we wanted to look at, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloudflare. There is Neon. And there is, I believe the last one was Superbase, if I am not mistaken.
Wrong. I mean, we can look at
Oh.
Superbase. It
sorry.
is Upstash.
Upstash, that's the one.
And so here's the only reason we did this, everybody. So believe it or not, this is the database that is the most common out there right now is Postgres serverless databases. So like Supabase. Oh, I put in Supabase.
Yeah.
It's not Supabase. Upstash. So there's so many Postgres options that are out there right now that we wanted to explore a bunch of different areas. And so what's really cool here is each of these are a different kind of database. So Turso is actually production quality SQLite, and SQLite is having a renaissance right now. And I think it's because people are realizing that what's old is new again. And like the old things weren't bad just because we thought they were. We may have over-engineered things. We've got Cloudflare, which is... it's kind of like a proprietary SQL. I have a feeling we're going to discover that it's more like something else, but it's sort of its own internal thing, but it follows the SQL setup. We've got Neon, which is Postgres, and then we've got Upstash, which interestingly enough is actually using the Redis API.
Actually, Upstash has, I think 3 options, I believe.
Oh, did they really? I feel like you're probably right.
I believe so. They have the vector database. They have Redis. So I'm assuming that these are 3 different ones because there's a QStash, vector, and Redis, which all seem like they could be 2 different things, right? Or all different things.
I feel like they probably are.
Yeah.
We shall discover. We shall discover today. So, that's our plan for today. And now, Parth, I guess other context for everybody that's watching this. So this is actually something that we have been doing internally at a company, and by we, our valiant engineering leader Jonathan Norris has been out here testing out a bunch of these. I think the only one he didn't test was Postgres. So we're really just was Neon. So I think we're really just repeating work in a lot of ways. But we're doing it for you because it's a really cool way to explore these different technologies. Benchmarking is such a huge thing. And so we're kind of going to do a little bit of a benchmark today. But what is that benchmark actually going to look like, Parth?
So, I mean, first of all, the first question everybody wants to know is, what's the cost of running something, right? So it's like, what is the cost of running something? So I think that'll be the first benchmark. Cost, pricing. The second thing would be like, how easily can you get it up and running, right? Like ease of setup and then ease of use. I think those two different things. And then last one will be, how good are serverless databases across regions? Because like that's what you want, right? Like you want reliability and you want replication. So regional latency would be like one of the biggest things, because you want these, they kind of serve closest to the users wherever they are. So yeah, I think that those four seem like a good option or good way of kind of assessing which serverless database would be the one we could go with.
And then what are we going to do for the actual testing? So how are we going to, like, what are we going to be using to test this out?
So the idea is, and I say idea is because we will have to get our hands dirty, and it won't be as easy as we may have thought, but it will be, what we want to do is use a Cloudflare worker that will connect to all of these, and then we can use like synthetic testing that Datadog has provided, which we will be able to connect to these from different locations, so like all over the world, just to see how the regional comparison lies between everything and how quickly like an update is kind of replicated over to other regions. So
this is such an engineer's way to do this. Like the simple test would be for us to like spin up an app and just like connect it to all of these, but no, we're going to spin up a worker and then we're going to use Datadog's testing stuff to do this, which testing. Yeah. Oh my God. So we're about to over-engineer the hell out of this problem statement, and I'm here for it. That's what this is all about, people. That's what we are here for. We are here to solve problems that you didn't even know existed in a way that you'll probably never use, but we're going to do it.
One thing is that like the reason behind doing something like this, like over-engineering it, would be to actually get like usable outcome out of this. And like getting usable metrics, right? Which would be hard to kind of get with just an app, because you're connecting locally, you'll be in the same region. Yeah. So kind of being able to connect from different places would be the idea.
I think it's super smart. It's so funny. So I just let me get a screen share up here, because we're gonna need that eventually. Let me move this down here. Present. Let's get a screen share up here. Entire screen over here. So I guess I can get rid of this for a second. Speaking of like these real world tests, because I think that's kind of what we're talking about here. So I just bought a MacBook Air M3, and I was like having this issue where I was like getting maybe 6 hours out of my battery life, and I was like, I must be doing something wrong, because these are listed at like 20 hours. And so I was like, oh, maybe there's something wrong with my device. But then do you follow Alex Ziskind on
I do not know.
So I've seen a couple of tests that he's done, but he did this really, really, really cool benchmark test. And I feel like I want to highlight this as we go into our test, because I think it's kind of like what we're trying to do here. So so most battery tests that they're doing for devices are like, they're putting on a video and they're running that video for like however long at like whatever power, they turn off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all the rest of stuff, and they can get however many hours. So what he did for his test was he actually had a custom script that he'd written that ran Python scripts So it had like half-hour like cycles that it ran through where it was compiling C code, it was doing Python with an interpreter, it was turning on YouTube videos and running them for sporadic time periods, had like 20 windows open, was running Electron apps that were built for the Mac operating system and not built for the Mac operating system. It was just like this incredible list of things that he was doing. And then it was so interesting because of that, he only got like the longest running device was like 330 minutes.
330 minutes.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
5-6 hours.
Yeah.
With all of that stuff that you're doing. And I was like, you see all of these benchmark tests that are like, oh, I'm getting 10 hours. And I'm like, okay, but this guy was literally like running VMs. He was doing builds. He was doing views. He was refreshing pages. He was like going through this entire process. But also this video was really interesting because he was comparing the old school devices with like the new X Elite. So the new Snapdragon chips, the ones that have just come out. And so, yeah, super interesting. But yeah, like 330 minutes was like the average amount of work time that you actually got with even the newest of some of these devices.
I think that somewhat makes sense. Like with the way these are like kind of, these are all like small laptops, right? So like,
yeah, absolutely.
Assume that they have smaller batteries and like thinner like bezels and whatnot, right? Like you want thinnest laptops because that's what everybody wants these days. I have a question. Would you rather have a chunky laptop that can do more, or would you rather have a small laptop that is more portable?
Battery life 100%. So I have like the MacBook Pro like M1 from back in the day, and then I just bought this MacBook Air, and I love the portability factor. Like even 6 hours is enough for me. Like most things, like I'm gonna be able to get to a device or to a plugin to do that. But I'm definitely portability over power. What about you?
I am power over portability. Like I have the same laptop for like my personal use as well. Like I have a 15-inch like M1, M2 MacBook Pro. So it's like, I think that's like the best you can get. Also, I don't know, I feel like the smaller the screen, the less you can do on the screen. Like there's just like, there's only so many things you can put on the screen, right, at once. And if you've ever seen my my work, I have like so many tabs open at all times, and I just need like everything always there. So it's always I like the bigger screen.
So I'm with you, but you're mostly connected to an external display though, right?
Always.
So I feel like that kind of like defeats
if you're looking at portability wise, then I would get bigger screen for 15 versus 13, right?
I see. Yeah. I love the 13-inch form factor. I bought a few years ago this Lenovo Duet. So they had like these like 11-inch versions, and this one like really sold me on the 13-inch form factor. So it's like this. I'll have to turn off my background for a second. But what's really cool about this virtual background off is so it's like a tablet with a keyboard that comes built in, but it's like a 16:9 aspect ratio, but 13 inches. And I was like, oh, this is what it's like to work on 13 inches. I love this. I love having this kind of portability. But I do hear you. Like, I feel like if you're a power user and you're used to larger screens, yeah, I feel you there. All right.
Exactly.
So that's why we're going to do this test. And I think because I have never touched Cloudflare workers, I think I drove last time.
Yeah.
Do you want to drive this time?
Yeah, I can drive this time.
All right. So let me pull down my screen share. I'll let you get it up there. I'll pull back up our sort of like our list of what we're doing today, and I'll keep this up throughout the stream, everybody, so you can see it there. There we go. It'll kind of be up in the corner there or somewhere.
Sorry, I'm just trying to clean up my desktop a little bit.
No, you're all good. All good. We got time. So if you're here, by the way, in chat, We'd love to say hello. I know we got some folks watching over on Twitch. We got some folks watching on YouTube. We got some folks watching on X. Say hello. Say hello in chat. We'd love to have a conversation with you. If you're here from one of these vendors, definitely say hello. Also, I don't know if you heard this at stand up this morning, Parth, but I discovered this as well. Turso is Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just outside of Toronto. So if anybody doesn't know that's in here in chat, we are a Canadian startup. So DevCycle Taplytics is based out of Toronto. So it's always amazing to find new Canadian startups that are doing cool things. And I personally, I really just love Turso. I feel like all of these technologies that we kind of wrote off, like, oh, SQLite is only for like in-app memory stuff, so you don't lose data, or it's only for like testing purposes. And now we finally discovered like, oh, maybe these static file databases are actually better than we thought they were. So I was really a big fan of Turso. And actually, like, that whole stack is like one of the most popular DevTools and DevCools videos that we've ever done. Was our exploration of what's the actual name of the stack? Turso Bun. What's the stack name?
I don't know if I was there for Bun.
Yeah, no, this was previous Alicia.
Oh, you did Turso?
The Beth stack.
Beth stack. Yes.
Yeah. So this was like a super popular, super popular DevTools DevCools video. So, all right, Parth, we got your screen up there. I'm gonna unshare my screen. So yeah, what's the first thing that we need to do? Is just get a worker created. Yeah,
I was just going to just create a worker up here. So there are a lot of like different things that you could do. Like, this already has like a D1 database, Neon, Turso, Soupbase. It does not have. What does it not have? It does not have. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the
you're all good.
So this has 1, 2, 3 for what we want to do. It doesn't have Upstash, so we'll need to implement that. It shouldn't be too hard. But I think what we should do is just like have one worker and then like everything connected in there, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to start first with?
Why don't we start? So do we want to start in Cloudflare and then go out? Why don't we do that? Because like D1 is built into Cloudflare. Let's start there, and then we can work our way through.
All right.
And for anybody that doesn't know what a worker is, by the way, what is a Cloudflare worker, Parth?
So Cloudflare worker is basically like a serverless execution of code that you can have on, I guess, cloud. Let me see. So it says build serverless functions with workers, deploy website full stack application with pages, which is not what we want to do. We want to do the workers stuff. I'll just open this just to exactly say what they want to, or to word for word, see what they have their description as. So building serverless application and deploying instantly across the globe. That's what we want, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see what I just pulled up.
I can only see. Oh yeah, there we go. I can see this now.
So yeah, this building a serverless application and deploying instantly across the globe for exceptional performance, reliability, and scale.
Yeah,
which is what everybody wants to do these days, right? Like, you want to be like
100%
closest to your users. So that's where this comes in.
I find it super interesting too, because like serving files through a CDN, like serving like JavaScript libraries through a CDN has been like a thing that we've done forever. And so it's so interesting that basically now we're just doing the same thing with complete websites or complete applications or complete services, things that we need to be out there, right? Like basically creating an API and serving your API in a serverless environment, which is very cool.
All right, so we'll do worker plus D1. Do you want to give it a name, Andrew?
Do I want to give it a name? I think we should call this DevTools DevCools, because we're gonna reuse this one, right?
Yes, for now. Like as
Okay.
in for this stream, we will.
Yeah. And just as a note for people, so I don't think that you'll notice anything different in here if you're using Cloudflare on the free version, but you might. So if you do notice things and you're in Cloudflare and you're like, oh, this seems different than what I'm seeing on here, it's because DevCycle uses Cloudflare, so we're using our sort of our internal instance as we're doing this, but yours should be pretty similar.
It should be the same because they have a workers paid version and a like they have the paid and then they have the free version.
Yeah.
But it's only after you hit like a certain limit is where you go to the paid version. Like most of the times you're like, I think if I remember correctly,
I think so.
It's like pretty forgiving in terms of like how much you're allowed to use. So let me share this real quick.
Yeah.
So the free version is 100,000 per day requests, and then standard is like 10 million included per month, and then over when you go over. So it's like somewhat okay.
I have a question for you about this, Parth.
Yeah.
Are you a bigger fan? Would you rather have a hosting service, a system that when you hit a certain cap, it just shuts off? Or would you rather have one that keeps going but charges you?
I'd rather it shut off and then tell me that this shut off because you hit the limit, and then I can have like a soft limit of like, hey, you can charge this up to $100 per month, and I'm okay with that. So it's like I need to know that I've hit the limit and then I'm going over, rather than just like stopping it or just charging me endless amount. And I think that's what happened to somebody recently. Is like they got a charge for very like it was very big charge, and it was just like they were like, this is very like not what we expected, because it was like a hobby website or something.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's jump in here.
I'm calling it DB test.
DevTools
DevTools DB test.
Good idea.
All right, save. Create a D1 database. I'm just gonna call it the same thing. Fill it with sample data, sure. And configure. Yeah, this actually just gives us like what everything is connected. So this would give us environment variables to use in our code. So this is what the variable will be named, and it's referring to the database that we just created. And then continue. And then we have the files. I'm going to copy these files into yeah. You're about to say something?
I'm just thinking of where's the best place to put this? Do we want to put this, because this is just gonna are we just gonna run it? Do we want to run it in our favorite code editor? Do we want to do it in yeah?
That's where I am right now.
Let's do it.
Render html.js. Let me share it with you just a second.
All right, I just need to log in now. And by the way, if you don't know what our favorite code editor is, then you will discover what it is right now. Because I'm just opening Zed on my computer, and you're going to see Zed on Parth's computer too. Zed, awesome new IDE, not full IDE, I guess it's just considered a text editor, but yeah. So we are.
All right, let me share this with you. Do I need to call you?
I think so. Hold on.
Or do you just join the channel? I don't remember.
I think I can't even remember how to. There we go. Zed, Parth. Oh, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yes. Do you want to join the channel?
The test Parth channel.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, I muted myself, but okay, I think everything's good. Can you see the folders and everything?
I can. Yeah, I can see our render HTML. I can see our Wrangler TOML. And then do you have the index.js in there as well? Oh, yeah, it's there.
So I will
Just-
do. Do I need to stop and then do it again?
I don't think so.
All right, let me present. I think I should be okay to do the whole screen.
Let's see. There we go.
Yeah,
right.
perfect. Oh, I just realized I need to make it bigger.
There we go. Looking good.
All right, so we've done this. Now let's deploy this.
Deploy.
Yep. We're good to deploy. Sounds good. And okay, so we've deployed.
And we got somebody on here, Cloudflare. Be careful so they don't charge you $120,000. Yeah, we were just talking about this. We were just talking about this too. Yeah, I think both Parth and I are definitely of the mind of like, shut it down if we hit the limit. That's why I don't like putting my credit cards into systems. I'm like, I don't want you to have my credit card information in case you decide that you want to charge me down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the way, welcome, Cyrus. Exactly my plan.
We can edit code in here, which is actually very nice.
Can you share that with me? I feel like this must be a collaborative editor.
I don't know. Do we see a share option anywhere that I'm not seeing?
Try there, yeah.
No.
Billing, English, support, Discord. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best. How do we mean serverless DB? All right, so a serverless database is a database that is serverless. Done. No, so these are like edge databases. So they're basically databases that are served on the edge through like some sort of a CDN. So like the Cloudflare D1 database is basically, I'm assuming it's just a secure database that is like connected through edge workers. And same with things like Turso. It's all just like all of these services basically have a CDN set up so that you can get quick access to your database somewhere in the world.
Let's try this. Let's try the npx command here, because it says that you could initialize a new project from this worker.
Okay.
Build, preview, and deploy your workers from Wrangler command line, and should be able to help us do that. Let's see. But do I want to do it in this? I guess so. Let's do this and see what happens. Yeah, create Cloudflare.
All right, good things are happening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like Firebase, the Firebase real-time database, Firestore. Yes, these are exactly like Firestore. So Firestore is one example that I think just uses like JSON arrays as like your data storage medium. But these are all the ones that we're looking at today. So we're doing one that's SQLite serverless. We're doing one that is like this one is basically just like SQL, some sort of SQL database, and then we're going to do Postgres and potentially explore Redis as well. Yeah.
Never mind, this is everything. It has Turso, Upstash, Neon, and of course D1. So
it does have Upstash in there. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, go.
Okay. So D1. Yeah, that's the one that we're doing first, right?
Yeah, that's the one we're doing first. So it downloaded all the files for inside the DevTools DevCools DB. Do you want to use Git for version control? Yes. All right. Deploy with npm run deploy.
But you can do dev to test it, right?
Yes. It says deploy. You want to deploy your application?
Yeah. Scroll down and it says there you go. npm run start.
Yeah, run start should be okay. So cd, and then how about I close all of these, and then I will delete these folders or files. Trash. I was expecting delete. Oh, there is delete. There's trash and delete. So what is the difference?
I feel like trash probably is like a soft delete.
Do you think it goes in my? Yeah, it goes in my trash. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we have all of our code here, and we have the default. So right now, let's just do, what was it? npm run start.
Yeah.
npm run start.
Oh, maybe you didn't want to delete all of those things that were in the source folder? Oh, no.
No, there's a source and a source. I don't know why there's a source and source, but interesting. Unsafe Wrangler configuration. Let me move these up one. I'll move this here, and then
All right,
see if
let's see if that works. There we go.
Hey, okay,
Nice.
So localhost 8787.
Cannot read properties of undefined prepare. Oh, okay. That's because we haven't actually defined our database in our environment variable because we don't have an environment variable yet.
Yes, we don't have the environment variable here.
So
good catch.
Good catch. That's why I'm here, folks. Should there be a try catch on the way? Probably. We're gonna get. I think we got to figure that out. But I don't. This is like the default that they provide, though, right?
Sorry, which one?
Sorry. So this this example app that we're using is one that they provide, right?
Yes, it is the one that we just clicked like 2 buttons and it got up and running.
So we'll see, Cyrus, if there does need to be a try catch. I have a feeling maybe it's the way that edge workers work that they aren't gonna work that way. I don't actually know. We'll see. We'll see in a second.
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
It's a good what do you call way for us to test things. So I need to see if we can. Let me put this off the street.
Yeah, we're looking for keys right now. So seriously, Cyrus, if that does happen, like this is like your moment to do a PR on the docs if it's wrong. So we'll try it. We'll try it both ways and see if it works. By the way, welcome all of our other viewers that are on X or on YouTube or on Twitch. Say hello in chat. We got Cyrus that is here having a conversation with us. We want more of you having a conversation. What do you think of Cloudflare workers? What do you think of Neon? What do you think of Turso? What do you think of Upstash? We obviously are going to have our opinion, but we'd love to know what yours is. So try this same process that we're going through right now. If you want to give it a try. And please don't steal our database key.
Oh, I forgot to.
Hey, there we go. So I would say I'm like a wannabe dev. I'm like a pretend goth in high school that like wants to be goth, but I just can't pull off the white makeup. So like I talk code, but I don't do code very good. But Parth, on the other hand, very much not that. Parth good coder. Parth professional coder.
Why that sound funny?
And that extends both ways, Cyrus. If you are a dev, then you two are our friend.
Yes.
I'll take it. All right, I'll take that. I get a friend. Welcome. I'm so happy to hear that, Cyrus.
We're still getting this.
What's going on? So do we maybe stop and start again? Or did you already do that?
I did. I restarted, but I'm still getting the same thing of like properties undefined.
Interesting.
Connect. Let's see. Let's go to.
Yo, are you actually? That's fire. I love that. So we might have to play around with Firebase. So Cyrus, who's here on the stream, I got this on the chat right now, is a dev designer, part of the Firebase Alpha team. While you're troubleshooting this, I am actually going to figure out what the heck Firebase Alpha is. I'm gonna share my maybe share a window. Share a window. Let's share a window. Which one am I gonna share? Entire screen. We'll share this one. Firebase Alpha. I get access to all the Firebase Alpha features. Oh, I see. I feel like Firebase Alpha is just like the alpha program for Firebase. Okay. That makes sense. Very cool. Very cool. All right, well, let's get Parth back up here. All right. Where are we at? DB name and then DB key. Did you add that?
I did do something like that, but it says unsafe DB database
binding DB. Did you copy the whole thing?
I didn't copy this. I'm just looking at this, and
I feel like it might need the actual language and not put it under unsafe. So put it under its own. No, like move everything. No, go back to the example code.
Yeah.
You see how it has like the D1 database? Yeah, copy the whole thing and put it outside the unsafe, like it's a whole new thing, and then just put it all in there.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm assuming, but I don't actually know. And then I think we can just delete that entire stuff, like all of that stuff.
Type D1. Maybe do we need to type here? I don't know.
No, why did you add that in?
Which one? The unsafe? Unsafe was added. Like they added this. I didn't even know.
I wonder. That's interesting.
So like, this is. I don't know if this is meant to be working or to be used locally. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's fair.
So let's try. Let's give it one more try.
I have faith. I have faith that this did it for us.
Oh, has access to following bindings.
Let's go. All right. Yeah. So that's a weird thing. So if you're watching this Cloudflare, not that I think anybody from Cloudflare is actually going to be in this chat, but if you are, because I know some of the Cloudflare devs, that's a thing. That's the unsafe bindings through an error. Okay, great. So no such table comments. So let's go add a comments table.
Okay. Okay. So how do we go here?
By the way, if you are not using Arc browser, are you even a developer? Are you even a developer? That's the question. I will not use Arc. I have decided on my new MacBook that I'm only going to install Safari.
You don't install Safari. It's already there.
Exactly. Stock Safari. Only the stock software. That's all. That's what we're all about.
So something interesting here is that it has access to the database.
Yeah.
But it says that there's no information. So is this like the local version of the database? Your worker has access to following bindings, D1 databases.
No, it should be attached. Where's their database?
On Cloudflare, right here.
And
it has comments.
Name, comments, add data, tables, comments. Okay.
And there are 5 rows in here.
I've tried Arc, but I'm so used to tabs. Yeah, you're not wrong, Cyrus. You're not wrong. Okay, so it's there. I don't think so. I think it must be. I mean, okay, deploy it. Why don't we just deploy it then?
Oh, this is already deployed.
Did you deployed it and it's not being?
It deployed it for us, so we didn't have to do anything. Like this is already deployed, and if I do visit, you can see that successfully connected to the database, and these are the 3.
So it sees it deployed, but it's not seeing it in our local version.
But they have this great comments API that you could try of like how to use things. But I don't want to do all of this, because what this does is it will create a Hono application, which is an Express.js style framework. And we can have a post and a get. So we could do that actually. Let's post something and get something. So we'll use this exact thing. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. I just don't want to change anything here, so I'm going to keep this as well as it was. We won't be able to run it locally, but we'll just deploy and then test it every time. Yeah.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
So the Wrangler file, I'm not changing anything because we won't be running locally. We'll just deploy it every time, and then
And it
test
works.
it
works.
right now it works already. So if you see this is
and that's not with our changed setup.
I didn't deploy the change setup because it already has connection to the D1
Gotcha.
database.
Okay, got you. So basically it works in production if you do that, and if you're doing it locally, you have to do it in the other way that we showed there.
I think so. It says here that you need to create a database through Wrangler. So maybe this is what we need to do, and like kind of do all of this.
I see.
Which I rather just like
It's
not
fine.
do because our goal is to just like see it.
Yeah, we're testing.
post and
It's all
get,
good.
right?
I think that makes sense.
So we'll do the Hono stuff. This is the first time I'm using this on my list.
I've never heard of Hono before. I want to look at this. Hono. Ultra fast web framework for the edges. Does that actually say edges, or was that an accident? No, they literally put for the edges.
Nice.
That's kind of cool.
So I'm gonna delete this. Oh, huh. This is a little weird.
What's that?
So I was looking at like there's two Wrangler TOML files. There's this one, and then there's this one here. I don't know if there needs to be two, but that's interesting.
Okay, well, why don't you delete one and let's see what happens? No, that's a bad idea. Don't listen to Andrew. Andrew just gave a bad idea. Don't delete the code before you know what it does. So are you updating both of them now then?
No, I'm just going to add this to the worker.js.
Nice.
We don't even have a worker.js here. Just realize that.
Index.
So I'll add it to the index.js.
So, yeah.
And yeah, just import that and then do const app.
And so just so you know, all of this work, we're not going to be doing this for everything, because basically what we're building now, fundamentally, we're going to be able to replicate, not with Hono. Oh, no, actually with Hono, we'll be able to do this with all of our databases. So we'll actually be able to do the same stuff using all of the different databases that we're going to use. So it's kind of cool. Nice. All right. Yeah. Because all Hono is just like, it's just really like a micro framework.
New file. Let's call this d1.ts, and what our we'll do exactly what this does. So d1 will do the async fetch of this, and that is actually, why don't we just put all of this in the d1.ts folder. So we have that. I think it should be good.
I might be playing. I feel like Hono might be my framework for this Friday for Does It Toggle.
Oh,
because I have never heard of it, and it seems like it's growing in popularity.
all right. Yeah, this is okay. Do something and return a response. Actually, really quickly, I need to take a call. If that's okay.
Do it. Yeah. Go take your call. And I'm gonna take over, and let's pull Parth down, and I'm gonna put me up. By the way, if you're just showing up, welcome. We are here in pull Parth. Oh, Parth is gone. Let me change our view. I'm gonna put me there. I'm gonna remove Parth. I'm gonna pull this screen on. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Let's pull this guy. Hey, there we go. Maybe this one for now. All right, and I'm gonna pull up, actually don't want this screen. Let's stop screen share. I'm gonna switch over to present, share screen, my entire screen over here. All right, here we go. So we've got our application here. We are building this. The weird thing here is we're actually building and deploying. So maybe that's not weird. Let me close Slack for a second. Let me close this. Let me close this. And let's go back into Zed. So again, what was great about Zed is we're actually able in here to look at all of our different coding, like the work that we're doing this collaboratively. But I need to close DCDT, this one. And then now I've just got our edge test open here. So we've got our all of our source stuff here. Okay, so now I think I want to go and look at D1 worker Cloudflare. D1 docs, create your first instance, time travel, workers, pages, build with D1, query D1, Parth is back. All right, I want to see how fast I can get into here. Import, export. Was this our example that we were using, or was it the examples page?
Oh, the page that I'm on, I will send it to you through the
send it to me.
chat.
But I feel like this is what we're looking for here, anyways.
Which one?
Like here's like an example GET request.
Yeah.
But it's not the exact same. Where's the page? Where'd you send it to me? Oh, right here in private chat. All right, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Does it give us our example of our call that we want to make? Yeah, here it is. Insert data, execute SQL, API post get. So we're literally just going to copy this into here because everybody knows you should never just write your own code. Always copy it and paste it. That is the best way to program. Why is it throwing an error here?
Because the way we had it before was that the environment was part of like fetch. So it was like fetch and then request and the environment. But now if we're doing, I think this should work. Yeah, sorry, this should work. So request an environment, and then this way you can just do
all right,
request params
for the slug stuff.
No, I guess not.
I think C request is right.
So context or request makes sense, but context or environment doesn't make sense here then.
No, it does not. So it's that.
Let's see how they have it set up in there.
That's the example. Oh, I see in the other piece. Oh, because I guess did they give us the full application example? Test with optional front end. Oh yeah, you can see the full source code. So here's the full source, and we want to go into source index.ts. cslug, cnv. Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, it's because it's taking the binding in the Hono app.
Oh, yes, it is. There it is.
And then it has the binding as the database. But they have the D1 database. I'm just trying to see where that's coming from. Possibly from the Wrangler file? Yes. All right. In this Wrangler, yeah, so we're calling it.
Yeah.
This should work? No.
So they only have one Wrangler, not the two, and it's just on the outside of the source.
Yeah, but the type of like D1 database. Oh, I guess it's just like the type of D1 database.
I guess so, yeah. All right, so
should that not be included anywhere? Seems a little weird.
Yeah, okay, so let's see what they find in here. So in here, in our example D1, so not in our example front end, in our example source, so we've got our Wrangler, D1 example, nothing in here. In our package.json, nothing would be in there. Our readme, nothing in there. Is it, maybe we need a schema? Nope.
Do they have a schema? I don't think they have a schema.
No, this is just to drop a table and to create a table. We don't need it for our example. Yeah, they don't actually define that that D1 data anywhere in their example.
Yeah, the D1 database is not defined anywhere. So
yeah, which is super weird.
Could be a dev dependency.
Package.
I added a workers type dev.
Oh yeah, dev dependency, Cloudflare worker types. Yeah, so I bet you it is.
Actually, I'm just going to.
All right, and I'll pull back over to your screen now too. All right.
Remove the node modules and then npm install one more time just to make sure.
Cyrus, did you actually go away for a phone call too? Did you just call Parth, Cyrus? Is that what this is all about? Is there phone calls happening between viewers and streamers? I love it. Same time.
All right, you know what? I'm good to just deploy this and see if it works.
Yeah, let's do it. That's the way to test code. Push it into production.
Get so the post does by. We need the author body in the request, and the slug is part of the whatever it is. So wait, is this slug supposed to be just the comment that you make?
I guess so. I don't even know. I mean, we can kill the post request for now because I feel like we don't actually need it. You know what I mean? I feel like we're confusing things, and I feel like our get request will let us know if it's actually working.
Yeah. So npm, what was it? Just
I think it's npm run deploy. All right. Oh, binding database of D1 must have an ID specified.
Unsafe D1 database.
So I do think that we need to update that to the other version.
This one?
Just like pull that whole D1 database thing. I feel like maybe we just need to do that. It's weird now that it's adding that issue though.
But this is coming from your workers accessing the following. Yeah, it has the unsafe access.
Yeah, it's that one.
Unsafe bindings. You're saying this needs to be pulled out of here?
I think we don't need the unsafe stuff anymore. I think we need just what we had before. I feel like that's just deprecated from the example app that they provided.
Okay, let's see.
Or we need to pop. Let's see.
It's okay. We can always just spin a new one up. It took like 3 clicks. Okay.
So it's live.
Right. So it deployed. It looks like it deployed. So it published here. Let's go to that and see. Oh, but now we don't have a get. We need to use Postman for that.
Oh yeah, because now we're doing an API call.
Yeah.
There we go. We have messed with the sample app. But it just so happens that we've got it already loaded up. Already loaded and ready to go.
Those are that's the URL. So DevTools.
And then you're looking for the structure.
And then there's no, yeah. So it was, let me just open up the index.js. So it's API posts slug comment.
Yeah.
Oh, doubled it up. So get, and then let's use a slug that we can see.
Yeah.
Here.
So I will say this seems fairly easy to get up, but I don't like that it's so hard to do locally. But I suppose that's the joy of doing stuff with edge databases.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. What's our slug?
Hello
world. There we go.
Nice. I like it. Hello world and comments. And if I send this, I get an internal server.
Okay, which makes sense because I think that the error is because I didn't want us to pull that out completely out of that area. I wanted us to copy what we had in our other TOML file and put it into that one.
I see. You're saying
to copy that.
I'm just gonna open up the worker on the side just to see if we have any logs. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and then run it again, and then.
Okay, get request.
Canary property of undefined reading prepare.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
This one here.
Yeah.
This
so just.
had.
Yeah, but we want to do the other version that was in that example app. So it's we rename it to D1 databases instead of unsafe. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Parth, 17 steps ahead of me.
So that's what the problem I see is.
Just
okay, whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Farewell. What is our use case? Great answer. So we're actually just doing kind of like a latency test here. So our use case is like seeing about, so we've got a couple of different, hold on, let me pull up our notes of what we're actually looking to do here. And then I'll pull this up over here and pull the screen down for a second. So wrong one again. Oh my goodness, things are happening. All right, can I move this over here? I can't. All right, I'm gonna do this and then pull this here. So we're testing out these databases. We are looking at these. We're looking at these 4 pieces. So cost, ease of use, ease of setup, and latency/reliability for all of these. We're actually evaluating things right now internally for DevCycle for our feature flagging platform. So we're actually doing a lot of this work internally. But really, we're just looking at in general, if you're going to be using an edge database, what is a good edge database to be using? So kind of generic use case, which I realize doesn't super answer the question, but this is kind of what we're looking at right now. It's just sort of a universal. Looks very incomplete. All right. Oh, it's 100. It's very incomplete. You are not wrong. Hold on. Let me get our screen share back up here. There we go. Yeah, we're like very general approach. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now. We are not evaluating for a very specific use case. If you've got one, if you've got an idea, let us know. But yeah, we're just doing more of a general evaluation.
Oh, I guess. No. Where'd it go? Here.
Yeah. Forgot, are you a user of any of these serverless DBs? Or Cyrus, are you a user of any of these? Oh, I like that. Yeah, tons of read and writes, transactions, so no users. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, lots of read and writes is good. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. So what we're doing right now is we're getting our sort of read write ability up. So we're creating a really simple API to be able to do that. Did it work? Looked like it worked.
I mean, it's deploying. It's just I am going to just do this and then.
So like honestly, all a serverless database is just a database that is hosted on the edge. So like think of these as like edge computing databases. So it's hosted in a CDN. That's like really the TLDR here. It's in a CDN. And it's serving you based on where you are in the world to make it go faster and more reliable. I don't think they spin up on need. I don't think so. I think that's an ability that's there, but No, serverless is like actually the best description of these right now. Like if you Google serverless, hold on, let me pull this up. I got a screen share over here somewhere while Parth is troubleshooting. Because we were considering this, we were wondering, we were like, what do we call this? Do we call this like edge DB? What do we call this? And so we actually were looking like, oh, like edge databases. And you get some stuff on them, like there are some edge databases and like it talks about this concept of edge computing and like some of these database options here, but like it's a little bit harder to find. And like we did find this Substack article, just database hosting a data center. Yeah, it's same thing. It's same as well, is that true actually, Parth? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong around what these are. My interpretation of serverless from everything I know is mostly just that it is it's hosted on the edge, like it's hosted in sort of that CDN environment. Is that wrong?
Not necessarily. Like that is correct. Like they are kind of hosted in a place that is like closest to the user. So like as I think Foregone mentioned that their database is hosted in a data center, which is correct, but the only difference is that it's hosted and replicated to data centers that are closest to the users instead of
there we go.
everywhere.
So it's replicated. Yeah, and so this is if I was thinking about serverless applications, is kind of different. Yeah, absolutely. So like serverless applications are sort of different here. So and I think what makes this kind of serverless, you can see here, I've got it up on the screen. So like this is how this is kind of described. So like what is a serverless, I think this, yeah. So like serverless databases here, we're talking about things that are connectionless. We're talking about things that are web native, lightweight, and type safe. So like this is the kind of idea here of how these things work. And yeah, you've kind of got edge functions that are talking to the systems. We're actually going to look at Neon a little bit later. But yes, you're not wrong. These are databases that would work really well with serverless applications. So if you're using like a Cloudflare worker as your website or as your system for hosting your web application, then you would probably want to use one of these databases for your database needs. But yeah, you're not wrong. Serverless database versus serverless like application is kind of a different application of the same concept. Yeah. All right. How are we doing over here, Parth?
We are somewhat lost because it seems like even when we put the new code up there, it is showing the same issue or it's still not taking the new code.
All right.
It's still taking the older source file code stuff.
So do we want to do maybe do we want to follow the process that we got here and do like a fresh setup?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's do this because I feel like we've got 3 other databases that we want to try too, but we kind of need to get this set up for all of them. So do we want to do like there was not necessarily a fresh application, but like in that example that it provided, there was like a code setup that we did.
This one edit code up here?
No. Go back to the docs example that you had, the like comments API thing, or was it this one?
This one?
No. Hold on.
Start a local development session. Oh, comments API here.
Yeah. So I think this one, if you scroll up, this had like a different process. Like we were actually going through and doing a different setup This is kind of what I mean. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we can do this.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this and see, because I feel like this is probably gonna help us. Maybe I'm wrong. Because we've got some weird structural issues in our application. If you've been following from the start, we set it up and then we had like 2 wrangler.toml files, which didn't really make sense, but.
All right, let's see this.
Oh, nice. Hello world.
Application. I think just hello world or.
Hold on. What do we got? Example router and proxy worker, coordination multiplayer API. Yeah, let's just do the hello world or the web app, because I feel like hello world.
What type of application? Choose hello world script.
Look at that. Somebody wrote some good documentation there.
Do you want to use TypeScript? Yes, we do.
No, we don't want to use TypeScript. Yes, we do. TypeScript. I'm doing a lot more development on our marketing site now, and I'm actually I don't hate TypeScript.
Lovely.
If only because it allows for me to like find things that I am able to include and not. All right, here we go. So we're installing some good things. We're deploying some good things. Things are happening as they should. All right. Waiting for DNS to propagate. Hey, let's go.
Okay, that was nice. All right, so cd do an example, and then if I just do install,
yeah, we're gonna install Hono. And if you're not sure what Hono is, Hono, it's a framework. So again, foregone. This JS loves abstractions beyond abstraction. Ain't that the truth? This is so true. It certainly loves abstractions. I am a big abstraction fan. I feel like not everybody is as big of an abstraction fan as I am. There are probably some people in the audience that enjoy just like hardcore. Oh, nice! Yeah. So they use Hono for an IoT API. Very cool.
Okay, I think we're good here. I'm going to just add the code that we got from here, and then save it.
And then
we got that, and then create the database.
Yeah. So we're following the process. We did the right thing before, but we were just doing it differently. So.
All right, and then here's our Angular file.
Is it awesome? Let's go.
It says successfully created in region. Are you available? Okay, so we did exactly what they told us to do.
Love it.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, let's try this. Execute a SQL command, but it did not work.
Okay, why did not it work?
It says remote argument is unknown.
Where was the remote argument?
It's part of the.
Oh, I see. Have we deployed chain? Was there like a, hold on a second, go back.
Here?
Yeah, so there, with your binding configured in your TOML, you can interact with your database from the command line and inside your workers function. Do we have to push that TOML file somewhere? Like, do we have to redeploy?
Maybe. Let's see. npm run deploy. Okay, it deployed. Wait, I didn't even save it. I gotta deploy again.
And then do we want to go and take a look at the actual, to see if it created this? Yeah, well, let's see if this works. Nope.
Yeah, this one. Maybe remote doesn't exist anymore?
Maybe. Sure. Yeah, this could be old. Yeah, did it actually create our D1 database? Yeah, okay, we got D1 example. Nice.
Okay, so we have that. And
now we want to check the remote stuff, right? See if remote exists anymore.
Yeah, but like it says the flags and options don't have any remote here.
Yeah, remove remote and let's see what happens. Because maybe now remote is just the default.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
All right. So we got something. D1.
All right. Let's update. So now let's grab the, let's switch it maybe to our comments database.
This is the comments database.
No, but we created, so you know how we created a new.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so let's just switch it over to the original database that we created.
Yes, I see what you're saying. So
because
basically do this.
Yeah. And then database ID changed as well. And then I think this should work, and then we can just update the get request stuff. So that example provided the get request stuff.
Yes, it did. So we don't need this.
We don't need that, no.
We already have one.
Yeah, I think we just grab that, and then we grab the 6 as well.
5 and 6, yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense.
In fact, I can be grabbing 6 right now and putting it in there too. I'm like sitting here not contributing anything, realizing that I actually have the ability to go in here.
It's all right. I got it.
Which one are we in?
I got
Maybe
it.
I don't have access to this one anymore. D1 example?
You should have access. I think
Is it D1 example now?
Yeah, D1 example.
Okay. Oh, you got it already. You're good.
Yeah. And yeah, there's nothing else here. It's just like deploy. So npm run deploy.
Oh, run deplot. Deplot is not a command.
Deploy.
Error. What's? Oh no. It's all
No,
good.
there's no error. Yeah.
Okay. And now let's do a post request against this.
Oh, you mean a get request?
Or a get request, sorry.
Yeah. Just need the sorry, what was it was this one, right? Yeah. D1 example.topics.workers.dev. Oh, perfect. We got something.
Sick. All right. So we got this. Let's I feel like we've got this set up. We know it's working now. So now we should be able to now go get some other systems set up, and it's going to just be kind of plugging and playing in here, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Cool.
It should be.
And then we can actually add some testing into here. All right. What do we want to do next? Do we want to try Neon next?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we test with optional front? We don't care about this. We're not testing with a front end.
Yeah.
At least not today.
Not today, Satan.
All right, so we have the D1 example, and oh, sorry, not here. And go here, worker D1 example.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing we could do here is integrations, and then just add integration here. Worker scripts, right? So we just give it access.
Okay. Awesome.
But we don't have a Neon account, so
we're going to create one. So let's go through this process.
Yeah. So email at cycle.com, or wait, sign up for an account. Yeah.
You're not just going to do it with Google?
I could. Yeah, let's just do that. Just use the Tabletix account.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then you'll get an email from them saying, would you like to sign up for a corporate account? All right, so connected, love that. Can we do it without creating one? So I feel like you should be able to create a project from in here.
Yeah, but we don't have another option.
So we gotta go to Neon now.
Neon.app, was it? No.
Neon database? I'm not sure.
Neon.
Oh, it's neon.tech.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So let's call this, what do we want to call this? There you go.
Postgres version. Comments.
Love that.
Create it.
Okay,
and
super
then,
easy. This reminds me of Railway a lot. Did you ever use Railway?
I did not, no.
Very awesome app. Okay, refresh the page maybe?
I was going to reconnect and see
nice.
If it has the...
Maybe, are we not done setting up the project yet?
No, we were. Like, we got this. We were in the quick start, so we should see in the project. Your project is ready.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Where is it? Please find the project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Refresh. Okay. Refresh.
Accept.
Okay. Nice. Authorize.
Hey.
There we go. Awesome. Okay. So
Create
Cloudflare, I do think that it would be nice for you to have a way to create a database from there. Maybe
it's not Cloudflare and it's Neon that is not allowing you.
Wait, hold the phone. What? So you went in there. I missed how you actually did that. So you selected a project, and then you selected a branch,
and then
you can branch your database, or
that's what it seems like. In the console is like main is your default branch. Create a dev branch, which will just create a dev branch. Be an exact isolated copy of main,
That's interesting. So they're actually adding version control to a database. Not version control per se, but like a copy that you can use that's going to stay synced. That's huge. Like, I don't know about you, but I do stuff with web applications all the time. And like, not having the ability to replicate the data that's there makes testing really hard. You're basically needing to like copy data. I really love that.
No, that's fair. That is true. It is nice for us to like kind of have that.
But hold on, Cloudflare. Hold on, go back again. Go back to the select. Okay, so select the database. Select the endpoint. So that's coming from Neon, which is fine. Cloudflare will use the selected role to connect to your database. I don't understand the cut comments owner. Is that within the Neon? Does it automatically create that?
Yep, it automatically created that role as soon as I created the database.
Where does that show up in here?
It showed up on. Let me go back. Can I go back? Can I go back? Back here. Okay. So it says main user default branch, the host and hosts your database comments, role comment owners, and compute endpoint. So we could
invite your team. Okay. Where can you see that? Go to tables. I feel like it's probably a table.
No, but that's just tables. Settings. No.
Quick start, no. Overview. Roles.
Roles and databases, yeah. So the Postgres, manage the Postgres roles on this branch. And we have our comments owner, which owns the comments database.
I freaking love this. This feels like GitHub for databases.
I guess that's what do you think that's what their goal was?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to like poke Brad and be like, what is your goal with this, man? Fun fact, did you know that Neon is actually the database behind Replit, I guess? So they are actually the people that are manage if you're creating anything in Replit.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we've got it there. Sorry, I just wanted to dig into that. Comments owner, continue, configure secrets.
Yeah, this will just be like secrets that are added to the environment variables of this worker. So
that's nice. That's nice that auto populates, because we could technically have to do this through our, like if we were building our own web application outside of this, like this is actually a fun, like a really nice way to build in that integration. Love that. Yeah. All right.
I'll click finish, and then all right, we have the Neon.
All right, so now database. We actually have to figure out how to connect to the Neon database.
Yes. One thing I want to see is, so this has the variables here, right? The environment variables are here.
Okay. Yeah.
And it has like the bindings to the database here as well. So we can edit this and then change the database if we want. Oh, nice.
Nice. So,
but I just want to know, like, let's say I have this worker. Can I pull the data?
What do you mean?
Like pull the, like using the Angular CLI, you know how we deploy?
Yeah.
Now we made changes. Like, what if we want to pull those changes to see what the newest environment variables and stuff are?
Oh, I see. It's a good question. I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't think the environment variables will show up at. Oh, I see. I don't know.
No, they should show up in the Wrangler.tml file. Wrangler CLI. What was it? Sorry, I don't know what I'm searching for. I need to.
So I feel like this is the thing that happens anytime. So like at the end of the day, the framework that we're using for this testing is Cloudflare. And I feel like we've spent more time actually getting our Cloudflare instance set up than like playing around with the databases, which is so true for like any of these tests that you're doing. Like doing a test is 90% of actually creating the testing environment and 10% actually running the test. So.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's say if we just go here and Sorry, not this one. I'm going to. Can I just delete this for now?
Yeah, I think just delete it.
Just delete it. So we're not getting confused. So worker configuration. Oh, generated by after adding bindings to Wrangler, generate this interface by running cf typegen. That's pretty cool. So it just like it has the environment for us. Do you think if we do this, it will add the database? See, this is where it comes from. Now we know.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Let me close all the DevTools one, like the other thing one.
Okay. So that's there. Don't
Mhm.
see.
Okay.
So now we need to connect our new database. We need to connect. Does it give us an example application that we can look at that's using
Let's see if there's a CF worker neon like
example? Yeah.
Example.
Oh, there was. You know what?
Here. Is it this one? Build a serverless API using Cloudflare Worker?
It's not that one, but I think that one works.
Which one were you looking at?
Hold on. So when I was in the... no, maybe they don't provide it. When I was in that example template for the D1 worker, like actually looking at the code, they had... Sorry, let me send you the link here.
Yeah.
So like when I was in here...
Somebody asked Neon sponsor. No. Do not have any sponsors. We're looking at
DevCycle. DevCycle's a sponsor.
Yeah, DevCycle's a sponsor. But we're looking at a bunch of different databases. And Neon's one of them.
Yeah, we look at Cloudflare and Neon. We're gonna look at Turso and Upstash by the end of our stream too. But yeah, just use this. So database URL, so that's fine. So we're actually...
Okay, so I guess we just need this, right?
And that actually already exists in our application. That database URL is an environment variable that we already created.
Yes, but that is for the production version of it. We don't have it, like, it's not part of the Wrangler.
Yes. Yeah.
No, so that's where I want to see how we can kind of add it here.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, let's just see. Because this only has the dev vars, but we need to make sure that add neon URL to our worker toml file configuring.
Oh, there we go. Environment staging. I think this.
But if you don't do environment, then it's for everything, right?
Yeah, I think so. But this isn't talking Neon specific. I think there was a second example that was, though.
What was it? Like this one?
Yeah, try that one. Yeah, because this is coming from the Neon docs.
Yeah, retrieve your connection string.
Cloudflare latest.
We did all this, I guess. Is this called database URL? Like, it's just calling it database URL, but it... Oh, but this is locally. Let's see how they... Is this called connection string? Neon database connection string? Oh, but this is...
This is specifically for the hyperdrive thing, which I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Do you think Cloudflare Worker would have anything on their docs?
I'm gonna look on my side too. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Is AWS too expensive? Okay, I don't know. I don't necessarily think AWS is too expensive, but have you looked at the AWS dashboard before? My goodness, it is not good. It is scary looking. At least here, like Cloudflare is a little bit, has that going for it a little bit, but I don't know. AWS is also a beast. It's like bringing a monster truck to somewhere where you needed like a dinky car, like a little like toy car. I find in so many ways. All right, let me see if I can figure this. Neon connect to Cloudflare worker. You would think that they would just have add Neon database. Yeah, there's whole docs on this here. I just put it in private chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's actual
Nice.
docs there. Yeah.
Oh, it has everything. All of the
So
database.
like this is it. Read the effing docs, people. That's the real moral of this story. So we can skip all of the first stuff because that we already have a database that's in there.
So do we just need to do npm install?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. In your worker, install and start manipulating the data. Okay. Neon database serverless, and then it is import the client. We'll put this in a different get request.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, yeah.
Get API and then /neon.
Yeah, I love that.
This we will need client and okay.
Yeah, we can. I feel like for now we can just like directly put it in there and then return JSON response.
Yep, just like this. Paste client database URL connect rows.
Do we want to just like temporarily? Oh no, that's fine because we're actually going to pull that from. Okay, that makes sense. We need to do cend though, right?
Sorry.
So
yeah, c.env.
Yeah.
Because we're using c.env everywhere else. And then we don't have the. Okay, we have c.context.wait until, I believe.
I think so.
Or just c.wait until. No, that doesn't exist. I thought c would be the context, but because or we can just. I think we just do this.
I think you might be right.
Oh, yeah. We don't need... I think this will work.
Yeah, because we're doing something different with this.
Elements.
And we want to do all from comments.
Comments, yes.
But we're actually trying to get... So why don't you just set this as neon/posts/comments. Yeah, get rid of the slug.
Oh, yes. You're right. That does make a lot more sense.
Or it can just be neon/comments, maybe. I feel like we can remove a bunch of the things later on. But yeah, that fits.
Yeah, that does fit.
Okay.
All right.
So let's deploy this.
npm run deploy.
All right, who's here? With serverless, you only pay for real-time computing, I guess, but I guess if you have a lot managed, it could cost you more. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like this is more about speed. Like, I feel like the cost issue is probably nominal here. I don't know. I wouldn't choose the model for a DB with high traffic, I guess, but one has to do the math. Yeah. I don't know. I would definitely choose this. I would choose this if I was using high traffic, because then it can distribute your database across the traffic, right? Like this is all about kind of load balancing your database as well. So if somebody's logging in from India to your application versus logging into North America, like it's gonna be different setup. So what did it give us?
It gave us an error. So I was just gonna look at the logs and see what the error was. Wait, did we make a call through here? We did not. We just, how did we make that call?
Yeah, we made the call through there. Yep. Yeah, we did. You're right. From Postman. Yeah. And then just do send.
But this is the wrong, this is the wrong URL, right? Because we don't have the correct URL.
Oh, maybe? I can't remember. I don't know. Where is this deploying to? Oh, 404. Yeah, I think that's
No, but this is the DevTools DB.
Oh, yes. So it's whatever the new one that we had was.
Yeah. And that is D1 example.
D1 example, yeah.
Oh no, we curled it.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. So let's just, are we gonna curl it again?
Yeah. What is it called? API
Oh shoot, that's right, because we had hello world. That's why we were doing it. Oh no, never mind. This makes sense. Yeah, all right, curl it.
Okay, so we got an internal server error.
I have a feeling the issue is going to be it not finding our. Try again.
API neon comments. Is that the one? Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be correct.
Are we in the wrong? No, right place. Event logs, maybe?
No. Or
no. Deployments, integrations, internal server error 2 minutes ago.
So we did change the, what was it? Integration. Can we edit this? Connected successfully. What do we?
Maybe it's the actual secrets, like where we're pulling the secrets from.
Or like saving it, because the Wrangler.toml, we didn't add it to the Wrangler.toml. So this one will have it now.
Yeah. So I just wonder if maybe we're pulling the wrong, like in here where we have like the c.env database URL. I wonder if that's wrong. Maybe we're not actually pulling in c.env. Like, are we pulling that in from somewhere else? What does it look like in Neon? What if we just go env database URL? And then we have to feed in.
Only to feed in the end, yeah.
Yeah. But they're pulling in the env through the fetch in their example.
Yeah, so the only difference here is that there are two different ways of kind of doing the same thing or similar thing. So this is like using the fetch, you have like different what do you call access. Was it? No, it wasn't this one. Sorry, what was it? Is it this one?
Yeah, for Argon, I think there's definitely a little bit of a difference there for sure. Yeah, so like that's the way that they're pulling it in.
Yeah. Because so if I look at D1 and where was it? I have this somewhere.
It was like the comments API one. You sent it to
me. Yeah, because they use fetch as well, right? So if you use fetch, request environment, and then they're doing env.db, and db is this.
I guess, yeah. So I guess maybe it is context. Can we just like feed? Let's do cm. Is that no? That's the other one. Hold on. Wait, is that the right?
We can be here.
Yeah. So like, what if we just comment out or like log? Just log the c.env. Like, see what that returns. Like that string. No, sorry. So c.env database URL.
What if we just do env as a whole thing? So we can
let's see what comes. Yeah,
just that. Yeah. What if this is actually the response?
I
don't know.
Yeah, but it's not. It'll throw an error though, right?
Yeah.
So it'll never get to the response.
I want to see where we can see this data though. The console log.
It should be in the logging, right? It should show up when we actually get an error. I don't know. I don't actually know. You might be right.
So if I go here, logs.
Yeah, I would think that it would show up here.
Yeah, but we need to npm run deploy now. And then if we curl this.
Okay, good. Error
so
this time.
Is the curl. Yeah, we have the database URL.
Okay, so then it is actually getting, but what is that is that what that's the log, so that's correct, but what is it actually showing up as the c.m? Because maybe it's just not reading the right thing.
No, I think this is the c.m because it says log message and we have like db and then database URL are the two things that we're
I see. All right, so that's sending CMs. Okay,
and this is the actual message, like the error message. So we can't do this. We need to do c.m.database URL.
Okay, so
and now we will be able to kind of see what the issue is, maybe.
I didn't. Oh yeah, because that was our issue. We weren't getting.
Yeah, sorry, I might have just like rushed it a little bit, but like because we were doing just env, there was another error that says
no, you're good. It makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, the managed database, I feel you. Like, are you doing like bare metal stuff, Foregone? Like actually running all your own server stuff? All right, what was our error this time? Is it the same one?
Yeah. Did it? Isn't, wait.
Oh, yeah, Kubernetes. Hey, welcome back, Cyrus. I don't think it's even getting to, it's not even getting to the Cloudflare worker. So where is the error coming in here?
Oh no, I got this.
Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see what that is. Comments does not exist. Oh, because we didn't create a database on Neon. No, we didn't. We did, but we didn't add any information to it.
Oh, I see. So
maybe that's what it is.
Or wait, no, this exists. There's no table in it. So it's like when you do get everything from comments, it doesn't know. So the database here is actually the one under. We're actually looking into comments, which doesn't exist.
Exactly. Okay.
So SQL editor create.
So what? Why don't we just go grab what is in the example from the build a comments API? We can literally just copy that SQL that's in there.
Yes.
That one. Scroll. Yeah. Somewhere in there was SQL to put in to generate.
This one. Drop table if exists, and then just copy and paste it. Okay.
Oh, comments does not exist. Skipping. What?
If not exist comments. But we're saying drop table if exists. Okay, what if I just do this?
Auto increment. We're gonna keep removing things until our SQL works. It did it. This is the way to do database work.
It's because it's not SQL, that's why, right?
Oh, because it's Postgres. Yeah. No, Postgres is SQL. Oh, yes, you're right. It's because Cloudflare is not pure SQL. Yes, it's its own thing. All right. So
save that, and then if I do this, there you go.
Let's go. All right. So Cloudflare, I would say so far, biggest issue is actually getting the test environment set up, but actually using D1 was straightforward.
Do you think it was the getting test environment set up, or it was getting the because I think the issue was that there were two different tutorials we were trying to follow.
Yes, I agree. I think that we were following the default that they give you when you create a D1 app, and that didn't work. So I think that's the issue, is like the original example. Also, we were trying to pull it locally, and so maybe that's part of the problem here too, is like, but either way, it worked really well. Like it worked super, super smoothly. So, okay. Neon so now
a good clean setup, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back into our Cloudflare worker. And do we want to set up Turso now?
Yes, that's interesting.
I will say I wouldn't want to do this in any other way than this. Like, I think this is perfect. Like the Cloudflare worker setup here
does everything for you.
It's so nice.
Do you want a Turso or Upstash? Redis?
Well, your call, whichever one.
Flip a coin.
If we want to stay in the SQL world, then we should do Turso. If we want to move away from SQL, then we should do Upstash.
All right, let's do Turso first, and then we can go to Upstash. Okay, so accept. I believe I should have a Turso account. If I log in with Tabletix, I might have one.
No.
Username. Okay, there you go. For a side project. Next.
I don't love that. I don't love the questions. Like, I understand why they ask them. We ask them too, but I don't love that. Create database.
Click the button below to create new database. Okay. Database name. Comments. Haha, Toronto.
Yeah. Cyrus agrees with the questions. Like, just so you know, Cyrus, like the reason we do it internally is actually because then we cater your experience a little bit, but it's really frustrating when you're just like, I just want to set up a database. I don't want to have to tell you information about myself. I do love that all of these have the same color scheme too, though, and the same vibe.
Yeah, Neon and like
Neon
they
and
both,
Turso are like exactly the same.
yeah, could go for each other. All right, it's still loading. All right,
A little bit slower, hey?
Oh, so replica is a copy. Do you want to create a replica?
Wait, hold on. A replica is a copy of your database you can use to lower read latency of your application. Turso automatically routes. Oh, I see. So this is really cool. So by default, I think all the other platforms are doing this. With Turso, you can just have it hosted on the Turso main server, or you can create the replica, which then I'm guessing is serving from the CDN.
Actually, I don't know if everybody's doing this. That's the thing. Like, could you be sure that everybody's doing it?
I have no idea. I'm assuming. Okay, this is a fair assumption. I feel with Cloudflare that they are a CDN company.
Oh, they're definitely doing it.
Like they're definitely doing this replica thing. I don't know if Neon is. If they are, they've abstracted it out.
Yeah. So Neon, like, it didn't tell us anything about like where this is hosted or whatnot, right? Like,
They
just
spawn
has
multiple
nothing in there.
Postgres nodes. Which one? Foregone. The Cloudflare one would be a replica that they're feeding to different places, I believe. I don't know about Neon. Turso, it looks like it gives you the option.
It doesn't say anything. That's why I'm just like, I don't know. But okay, let's see. Torso, create replica as a copy of your database that you can use to lower the read latency of your application. Automatically routes your request to the closest replica. So let's see.
So Foregone basically said, as far as I read, Neon consists of Postgres nodes with a central Neon storage. Okay. So yes, it looks like Neon's doing this automatically.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do one in the other side of the...
Do you have to manually create a replica of...
Yes, it's asking us to manually create a replica so that it knows. It says, don't worry, after you create a database and replica, you still have 499 databases, one more location for free with the starter plan. Okay.
What's the embedded replicas?
Let me open a new tab. Embedded replicas are game changer for SQLite, making it more flexible and suitable for various environments. Feature shines especially for those using VMs or VPS, as it lets you replicate a Torso database right within your application without needing to rely on Torso's edge network. So maybe
I'm misunderstanding what replicas is. Maybe it's always on the edge. What's a replica then?
No, I think replica would be like you are creating a this is creating one more. Like, so you'd have two nodes that you can use into. Yeah. And like kind of the difference between that, like whenever they sync would be what is you would want to test. Embedded replica would be that you could embed the replica into your like VPN or a VM.
Click on the edge network thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wherever they are.
That tracks.
And then okay, this is so you just create with the...
Yeah, it's really smooth. I actually really love the client creation with this one, but let's go back to our docs for EdgeDB. Oh, great. Okay. Your app local replica writes this is for the in-app one, right? Yeah.
So this is the replica stuff, embedded replica stuff. Okay.
That's cool.
I'll close it for now. Let's not create it, but we don't need one now.
No, I don't think we need one.
Okay, we have a database.
Databases, comments, and do we want to do the same edit tables and then do that same SQL again?
SQL runner.
It was in the build comments API one.
Oh, this one here.
See if this pure SQL works. I think we'll get the same issue. Where's the run? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
There should be a way to run all of these. I just don't know if there's a way to run all of these. No.
It's not doing it at all.
Is this the run button? No, that's a pretty fire button. So
What happened when you press? No rows?
no
Create
rows,
table.
because that's fair. No rows, and then create index on comments.
Have a Docker image of
Oh,
our
so
project.
it is running it.
Oh, that was not
Oh,
obvious that it was running.
yeah, it just wasn't obvious. Edit tables.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
now it
right.
has it. Okay,
Yeah,
add
that should have
record.
updated.
One.
Yeah, watch me
Four.
lurking. I wonder if you guys have a Docker image of our project and do plug and play to your host provider with just a minimal setup. I don't know what you mean there. Watch me lurking. I'm not quite sure. Our project is like literally a default project from Cloudflare, so you can literally just spin this up pretty easily. We don't even like, you do not need a Docker image for this. This is so.
Oh, I want to check one thing really quickly. Is this? Oh, okay. Don't know if this. So this looks like Drizzle Studio because
It is Drizzle Studio, yeah.
no. So on. Sorry, I meant like Turso app actually tells you that it's powered by Drizzle Studio, and it looks exactly the same as the Neon console. So I wanted to see if Neon tells you if it's Drizzle Studio or not, but it does not anywhere.
That's nice. Good for you, Turso. I love that. I love giving the shout out to these other ones, right? That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So where were we? We need to connect D1 with, or not D1, worker to Turso.
Turso, yep.
Yeah. We've done all of this. We just need to do that part.
Yeah. And that's what's really cool here too, is like, you're not even actually installing Turso into this thing. You're using like another general SQL library to do this. Hard way it is. Watch me lurking as a database. They are managed by third parties for splitting these up in Docker merges. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So the environment now, or the env now has Turso URL and Turso auth token. Actually, we did not really connect.
We didn't get that far. No.
Connect.
There we go. I love that we got so far ahead of ourselves.
Personal organization, commons database, access.
Full access.
Read only or
no, because we're gonna do writes as well.
Yeah.
By the way, I gave us an extra half hour on this today. I feel like we're gonna need it.
Does
that work for you?
Yeah. I think I do not have anything in my calendar.
Okay. Are we good?
Right. I mean, we have it part of our. It's deployed. We need code for it now.
Sick. Okay, so let's go grab that back from our docs.
This right here. Okay, this is. Oh.
It's gonna basically be the same thing.
More or less, yeah. I'm just going to do client as. Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah. So by the way, you can see here, I don't know who was asking her. I think Cyrus was asking about try catch. Like, here's an example where they're doing a try catch. But we're technically doing a try catch. We're doing this in what we're doing as well.
So they're just doing this as like, wait, where is the?
Oh, build library. I think that's wrong.
Yeah. Should be just create client then.
Yeah.
But that takes the config.
No, hold on. Build library.
Oh, it's here. Sorry, this is the.
Oh, they've got a separate function. I see.
There's a function for it. We don't need to jump and.
Yeah. By the way, loving all the chat today. Like, everybody who's in chat. I don't know if you're seeing this, Parth, but like, there's some great chat. Like Foregone is having conversations with Watch Me Lurkin. Like Cyrus here. Like, I'm super happy. I really appreciate y'all being here. And I think everybody's on Twitch too, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Build the Twitch.
Not really a huge Twitch following on these streams. Yeah, we've got like 7 watching on X, 5 on YouTube, and then I think we just got 3 folks over on Twitch, but they're the most active.
Nice. I think that's what I've seen, that like a lot of Twitch the Twitch community loves to chat.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of lurk on X, I find.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Okay, this takes the env, which is the interface here. Okay, that should just work.
All right, let's push it and let's do a curl.
Don't you love how fast like this the pushes are?
I know. They're like, I gotta say, this just is so smooth. And then we're gonna change this to Turso.
Oh, we got
error.
a
What's
error. All right, time to see the logs.
All right, do that curl again. There we go. What's our error? Oh, no elements. We copied that elements thing again.
Yes.
Go up.
I'll do the same thing as this.
Yeah.
Limit 3. And then npm run deploy. Oh, that was quick. Like that was very quick, I think.
That was way faster than Neon. Like, actually, that might have been faster than Cloudflare. Do the Cloudflare again? Do the Cloudflare curl?
Yes.
Just like go up.
Was it? Yeah, this one.
Okay, and then Turso is like immediate. That's insane to me.
And then the neon one will do as well. Yeah, that's also a little slow. But okay, to be fair, Neon was hosted in Ohio. D1 is probably hosted in like wherever US East is. And this is hosted like right here.
I know, but like that's so fast. My God.
It's amazing.
That's insane.
But actually, no, like even the curl should go through Cloudflare, right? So it should go through Cloudflare, come back to Toronto, and then come back.
Exactly. It should be super local. Oh yeah, put time in front of the curl command and we can actually get the time.
0.01 seconds. That's Neon. That's a great comment. Or so.
Oh, what?
I mean,
so Neon must be sensing where we are now.
I mean, the subsequent 0.286.
That's from Cloudflare D1?
Mm-hmm.
That's,
no, sorry, 0.01. I'm sorry, 0.01.
No, but we got like the CPU. It's still like if you look at the. Oh, I guess that's this. Oh, I know why it's using more CPU. It's because this is a more complicated query that we're doing in the one for Cloudflare.
So wait, this is the total time it takes. So the D1 took 0.286. Turso took 0.139, and then Neon.
No.
Neon was 0.290 then?
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Do this in post. Do this in post, man. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like this is hard to see.
Have you seen this? You can paste it, and it'll do everything for you. And then you just
sick!
All
right. Does that give us our time? Oh yeah, it does. Time 256. Okay, so now let's change that to 265.
Is it just comments?
I think it's just comments. Yeah.
Okay.
207.
And then 68.
Turso is insane. That is. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. That's fucking crazy fast.
Yeah.
That is literally less than half the time.
Yep.
What?
It's almost a quarter. A quarter compared to D1. Because like D1 is like 268. This is like 68 only.
That is insane to me. I wonder, write speed must be slower. Let's get there. Let's get our last one attached. Let's get Upstash connected. Oh my God. Sorry, kids. I'm sorry for dropping an F-bomb, but that was like an excited, holy moly. No. So like this is all being done in production. This is all being done through Cloudflare workers. No, so this is not local. This is like as if this is in production, as it were.
Hmm.
God, I'm blown away. I love Turso already just because I love the Beth stack.
Mhm.
But like, my God. I will say, I didn't like they asked you questions about stuff. I didn't like that it took you more stuff for the replicas. And this is another one.
I mean, I think it took a little while to turn up, but we just took it.
It wasn't hard. And also it didn't show you when you were running SQL commands. Like there was a couple of things, but
This seems not fun. Like I can't do anything here.
oh, so you have to literally go to Upstash.
Yeah, and you go to Upstash, log in again.
Oh, it literally brought you back. It didn't even let you go any further.
No, like on Cloudflare.
Yeah, when you connected it.
Like I connected it, and it's like, okay, you're connected, but then it didn't keep me logged in.
Interesting.
Like, should have kept me logged in.
Yeah. Create database. I do like this. I like the fact that we can just like go in and create a database.
Yeah. Guess we're doing US East 1 because
yeah.
Why else do anything else, right? Read regions. Oh.
Only on paid plans.
Oh, nice.
It's good to know. Okay, so you only get the CDN that way. Free.
We're just gonna do free.
Yep.
Free stuff. Give us the free one. Okay. We have this.
And I think we can go back to the app now. Oh, I like that. I like that it gives you this installation stuff.
Connect to your database stuff. I was just trying to see if there's anything we need to do to like data. Oh, actually, let's just go back.
Yeah.
That was just double X. Okay.
So fresh.
Accept. Comments. Continue.
Nice. Finish. And then back to the Cloudflare docs to get our setup stuff.
Okay. And all of those stuff that I don't need.
I think it's that one.
I don't need this, and I need this one. Maybe I don't even need this one. Separate. All right. Sorry.
Is it this one? I don't even remember which one it is.
It was this one.
Yeah, there it is. Upstash,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've already got all that stuff.
Insert some data to your Upstash database. You can insert in two ways using the CLI from your Upstash console. Alternately, okay, so we need to put some data for sure. So CLI, okay, and then we're just going to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. This might be a put the SQL command. That's what I would do. Go to ChatGPT or go to one of our GPTs, put our SQL command in there and say convert this to Redis.
I don't know if it doesn't. Does it have any? It wouldn't have
that. Slap on top of the car roof. Add some AI to that.
Post a.
Create a Redis
object to this to Redis in this format.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's no, but we just do.
Yeah. I wonder if we actually need to go up again. I don't know if we actually need to type in Redis. I think we'll just need to do like the H set based on what they're showing in the CLI. Does that make sense?
Yes, exactly. But I think it's a set then.
Yeah,
it's not just H set.
Yeah, so they've got, that's their internal stuff, I think.
Set. Failed to fetch. Okay, set. All right. Nope. 8 set?
No, it must not know which database we want to put. No, we're in the right place. Failed to fetch. Oh, hold on. Go out. What's this?
This is a quick start on the Redis CLI, but what if you want to just use the console?
Upstash console. Does that go to how-tos maybe?
How to...
No. So what are we trying to do here? Because I can look this up too.
Just
Use
insert data.
Upstash console Redis insert data.
How can I insert this data?
Oh, you need to, you actually need to do like a curl within the console.
Oh,
So like, I'll show you. I think, here, this is what I got.
what is this? Oh, have you seen this ever?
What's that?
So Gemini just like gave me
Yeah.
this, and it's like
That
Google
makes
search
sense.
and find relevant content.
That makes sense. I like that it says that it's just like, I'm
Mhm.
making most of this up because I couldn't find anything.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, you sent me something.
Yeah, I just sent you like the,
But then we don't have. Oh,
yeah, so you have to
so
do
we
like
need
it.
to-
So we'll have to grab that. That's not clear. You would think that that would automatically be logged in that.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, hold on. What?
Sorry, I can check
Yeah,
here.
does it show stuff there?
Connect to your database. Oh, it has this, but
Oh, I bet you it's there. Just copy that. I bet you it's actually the bearer token there if you curl it.
yeah, it'll be here. And then
And then send.
but we don't have any information here, right? So oh, cannot find the address.
Oh,
But
is that
this
not?
our endpoint?
What? That's so weird.
Yeah, like it's giving us all this.
Okay. That's super odd. Manage regions, security.
There's nothing here. Let's see what this takes us to. Oh, oh. Okay. This is just a count. It says result 1, so it has something in there.
Okay, so
So if
this
we
is
just-
this is connecting.
So this is connected, it seems.
Try that set command now.
So it was set and
Foobar
then
/foo/bar.
bar. Do we not need to do like body with the first one?
I
Because
have
we
no
will
idea.
need that.
The example should be, hold on, let me see. Curl foobar.
Got result okay, so it did something.
Okay, let's go look at our database and see what it did.
Can you even see that from here?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
database.
so.
Mhm.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, I guess we can let's just create the data here. So that's. So I will say, it's a little bit harder to add the data. Now, right, are you sure? Because my wife said. Oh my God. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. All right. This is slower, hey? This is slower, right? Stuff. Does this not-
Yeah. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. Failed to fetch.
What? It's its own. Refresh that page, maybe. Because maybe there's an issue with like it's saving data. I don't know. Do we not have a table key? Yeah, foobar. Nope. I think we're gonna get the same error.
Data will be added as a string, but you can directly pass the JSON object to the value. But it's taking way too long for it to.
Yeah, I think it's gonna hit it.
One thing I don't understand is how did this work? Or was it? Sorry. the Cloudflare one that it opened up, this one, it has everything, and then I got a result okay when I just did set foo bar.
Yeah, where is it setting? Like, I don't understand.
The food and barred. Let's see. And if I do update again, I got result okay.
Okay.
And there's nothing much here. I'm a little
What?
lost.
Yeah, I'm super lost here too. Okay, so maybe we haven't actually created a database. Okay, hold on. There's an actual doc. I'm gonna share this with you in private in chat again. There's a doc from Upstash this time that shows you what you're supposed to be able to do. So it says create a free global database from the Upstash console, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
And then find your REST URL and token in the database details page in the console, copy them, connect to your database with the Redis CLI. So I guess we have to...
And add some greetings. So if we just do... So if we do... Okay, let's do this.
But no, we've actually got to connect with the Redis CLI. So we've got...
so we can just copy the Redis CLI stuff.
Yeah.
That is details, and then copy, go to
and
CLI.
then in there, What? Upstash CLI? Upstash Redis? Does it Upstash CLI?
There's nothing like that here.
Is there nothing in here? Upstash CLI?
Okay, I don't know if I have Redis CLI installed. Using a password. Could not connect to Redis at the thing. Note name nor server name provided or not known.
Okay, in there, get started Redis docs. I'm sending this to you again. Sending a new doc. There's a lot of docs we're going to go through here. So, for simplicity, we use the Redis CLI in this tool. Connect to your client section.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
Is it this one?
It's just in.
It's getting started?
Yeah. So what can you actually do through the Upstash CLI? Maybe that's part of the problem, is I'm assuming you can add data through the Upstash CLI, but they're basically saying you can't.
They're saying you can't? But no, set do it. Like, set should do whatever we want.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Go back to the general settings, like for this project, the dashboard for this one. So connect to database, Redis CLI, JavaScript. What is Cloudflare workers that was showing us this?
That's the one we opened to look at.
REST API.
Failed to fetch.
She's using REST. So we should. What if you run this curl command, nothing happens, right?
Let's
just like curl it in. Just curl it in the terminal.
Let me just curl it. All right. Whoa. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Could not resolve host. It's the host name that it can't resolve, because I'm doing the same thing. Like, I could copy the Redis CLI and then go here, and then I'm still getting that casual raccoon Upstash.
Node name or server name not found. What do you mean? It's literally providing this to us. It's all right. We're gonna delete all this stuff afterwards. Watch me lurking. Like, this is all just like sample setup stuff. So yeah, not good practice. Probably shouldn't leak your API keys. But we're gonna reset all this stuff, delete the account and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah. And then that'll delete the API key.
CLI.
Okay. Upstash CLI. This is. Oh, hold on.
So,
Wednesday.
Wait, there are 5 writes here.
What?
But we can't see the data. What if I just do string? Even they can't. Like, I don't think they can even do the fetch.
Failed to fetch. What's the console showing?
Which console? Like, just
Like our call, I guess it probably wouldn't be showing anything, but
Like if I just
many
do this.
errors. Yeah, it's not even seeing it there. Like it cannot see it anywhere.
Just name not resolved. Like, could it be because I have ad block on? I don't think so.
Doubt it. Send it to me. Let me see. Send me the curl in private chat, and I'll try it on my end.
But I mean, it should work on my.
Oh, it should.
It should work on the terminal because like, terminal should not have any issues.
All right, let me curl that. Oh, what I'd like to update. Update what? No, I don't want to update.
Oh, your ZSH. Remember we installed that?
Invalid or missing auth token. Wrong pass is what I'm getting.
When you do the curl?
Yeah, when I curl, I get wrong pass, invalid or missing auth token.
Okay. So if I do this, or no, sorry, exit.
Malformed input to a URL function.
Could not resolve host is what I'm getting first.
Yeah, we're getting different.
Maybe it's not sending properly.
Wrong pass.
Let me send it to you on Slack.
No, it's coming through right. Like I got it on here because I've got the casual raccoon. I've got the bearer token.
Mm-hmm.
Malformed.
No, I just mean like there might be something else that's.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Getting lost.
Let's see.
So I sent it to you on Slack, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go check Slack. So this is already not boding well for Upstash.
Yeah. And we have 10 minutes remaining on the stream.
Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah, do we want to call it? Do we want to call it on Upstash? Or are we just saying that it's not going to work? The data is there. I feel like this is I don't even know. Go back in. Like,
yeah, I'm here. But the data browser, we got something.
Okay, so that's so slow.
Oh, this is only 3, but we have 5 already in there. Like 5.
No, that's just 5. Oh, but maybe it's written. We've probably written the same thing a couple times.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so if I were to just do Andrew, and then comment, live stream, and comment, save changes.
Okay, so this was a spin up problem. So this was just taking a really, really long time to spin up. Okay, so let's actually create our comment structure. So let's go in there, create a new record. We've got our comments table.
I got it here. I'll just do this.
Yeah.
I'll need all of these. Or yeah, I'll need all of these. And then I can just do. So wait, now should I be able to go through Redis CLI?
Let's see. Try this. Try the Redis CLI now.
That took a very, very long time.
That took a long time to spin up error command. So no, you would have to do it there. So just try set from in here maybe? Because that's what he was telling us to do, right? Was just telling us to do set from in there. When we originally set it up. No. Remove the Redis and just have set.
Oh, you mean like just like that? Set not. Okay, let's see. What does this even tell us? Like, what are we allowed?
Does it give us an example? That's what we want. We want an example.
Node Redis command set. No, it doesn't have anything. It just says like features supported or not, and then is like, is it called hset? Yeah, it's hget. So set. It says set. Supported commands are.
Oh, just do set. Like in. Go into the CLI for Upstash and just type in set all caps. And then like set a key name and value, like space. No, just space.
Oh, space.
And then like something.
Like that?
Yep, try that.
Oh, it worked.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think it's just like, yeah.
So set, and then how did they do this here? They did comment 1 was their thing, and then you're adding a field at a time. Okay, I think we can do that, right? And then just set and something like that. No.
I think remove the comma between John Doe and author.
Nope.
Remove the brackets or the quotations around them.
All of it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know how that's going to work now.
Yeah, let's do it through the data browser here.
Yeah.
Comment 1. That's the key.
Yeah.
And then this can be what information do we need here? Oh, author,
body post slide.
Okay. So author, body, and post slug, comma, and then this is that. Okay.
Yeah.
Save changes. Okay.
Sick. Okay, so now we've actually got to go do reading from that, right? So we actually had our example in Cloudflare.
Yeah. Did we connect Cloudflare to this?
Yeah, I believe so.
Turso,
Yeah.
Upstash. Okay, we did. Yeah. Okay.
So go to the Cloudflare docs for Upstash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we just need to install that Redis. Good Lord, that was hard. That was like not ideal that it was taking so long to spin up. Oh, there's all these comments here too. All right, see you later, Cyrus.
Here's the key.
Has open API keys.
They got her.
Is that the open API key?
Oh, I don't know. Or is it our key? Like the
Yeah,
our...
I think it's our key.
What was it? Upstash.
Yeah.
And they're doing this, or sorry, they need you need this first, and then from env they have a country. Oh, this is
Yeah, this is a different one, but
I'll just do 08, and then
you got to grab that const for country there too.
But we don't have a country, so
yeah, but we would just set that as the comments headers get comment, I think.
Oh, yes, exactly. And then comment. But why don't we just do it here? Wait, no, we're getting all comments. We want to get all comments, right? Because
yes, yeah. So we just want to get, we just want to Redis get comments. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. That's right. And then comments. It's weird that's showing up as an error though. Weird.
Or actually, if comments,
all right,
or else return no comments found. Okay.
Still showing that as an error. What's that say? Let's push it and see. Thanks for being here, Cyrus, by the way. Yeah, we can't delete. I can delete it, Cyrus. I'll go to Twitch.
Oh no, that's the wrong curl.
There you go. It's gone, Cyrus. Or watch me lurking, sorry.
What was the thing? What is this called? D1. What was the curl? Yeah, this one.
There we go.
Oh,
Upstash.
Upstash. Okay.
Is that
Internal
it?
server error. Yay.
I know, we're like, I've never been happier to have an internal server error.
All right, let's see. Logs.
Logs, begin stream.
I'm gonna get rid of the time for now.
Yeah. Great, what's our error? Env is not defined, CM.
Because it's c.env.
So there's good things to know, people, if you're using this.
Yeah. This is my first time I actually deploying workers, and this has been a great experience.
I know, hey, this is like super smooth.
Oh, no comments found.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense.
Okay, that's good. So then we've obviously, maybe we've just got our setup of the header wrong.
We don't have a header, but it's like, this is why, because we called it comment.
Comment 1.
Yeah.
Do you want
So
to
can we edit the key?
No.
No.
What does it say? No, I don't think so. Just add a new one. Just copy that and
Mhm. Like that.
nice. Okay, do a time.
There we go. Oh, yes.
Okay. And then I actually want to write this stuff down. I'm going to change our window. Are you okay to go a little bit further?
Yeah.
To get a little bit more time? Okay. Because I feel like we should finish this off because this was a lot of fun.
Okay, subsequent reads are a lot quicker. First one was 100 and something seconds.
75 though, so still beat by Turso. All right, so let's
Okay, let's do something. Can we insert new data for all of them and then get that data so that it's a new request altogether, so we can get like proper information for all of them?
Yeah, so we're really only looking at read speed, not write speed, because we just don't have enough time to write the write functions today, I don't think. Why don't you call it comments with a Z? Because then it'll just be easier for us to...
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to save this.
All right. And then I'm going to pull up my other screen over here, and I'm going to move these around.
So we have Upstash. What else? Turso needs a new comment. Right. Yes. Oh, wait, no. So Upstash works. This is just running a SQL query, so I think we should be okay. But we can change the limit to just be 1. So now it's a new query. And it's not like data from before. And this one, hello world, it runs the query every single time, so it's okay.
Awesome. And then the only one we need to change is the D1, because the D1's actually like searching through and doing a bunch of extra work.
Yes. So should we just do all comments or actually let's
select from
create a new one. And then D1 comments, and it'll just be.
And then we need to do select from comments limit 1.
Yep. And yeah, that's it. That's what we need. Okay.
All right.
D1 comments, Neon comments, Turso comments, and Upstash comments. All right.
I mean, oh, hold on. You need to change the. Let's like make it smoother. Let's just remove the post slug. Let's just literally do like /neon/comments, or /comments/neon, something like that. Like
so API
/comments/Upstash. Like switch them around, because then it's just easier for us to go in and update it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in, 2.5 hours into our stream, we are finally at the hardcore testing, but we've kind of gone through the whole thing. So we're at latency right now, is really the big thing that we're trying to determine. So right now we are looking at, which is going to be our first one, D1?
Yeah, we're going to start with D1. What was our D1?
So it's API/comments/D1. That's it.
Oh yes. API
comments
Comments
slash D1.
slash
But did
D1.
we push? Did we push?
Yeah, it's deployed. Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right, so this should work. Hopefully no errors.
Mm-hmm. All
All
right.
right.
Going for it. So we'll do 2 of them. So I'll do first one, second one. Okay.
Yeah.
So send.
Okay. Oh, internal server error.
Don't we love when we get an internal server error?
We do. What's our error though? It's probably just the way that we're returning the data.
There's no API contract. We should be okay. Okay, actually, I need to pause, clear logs, and then resume stream. Okay, so API comments slash D1. The undefined is not supported for value undefined.
Thank you. So that's what we had before. Oh, slug. We can get rid of slug. That's why.
Like just add, prepare, and then do it like that. Comments.
I think so.
D1. Okay.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's do this. And yeah, D1, send it. All right, 586 milliseconds.
Oh my god, that's Cloudflare. 581 on the first.
586, yeah.
586. Holy moly. All right, and then.
Second one is 188.
Okay, and let's do a third one.
Yeah. Third one is 170.
170. Okay, so it evens out there. All right, next up, let's do Upstash.
Upstash. Send. First one is 114.
114. Second one.
87.
87. Okay, and third one.
91.
Okay, so we're sitting around 90 for that one. Let's do Neon next.
Yep. 635.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second is 160.
60. Okay.
And then the last one is 236.
That's kind of wildly all over the place, hey?
I'll do one more just for fun. 168.
68. That's. I feel like that's.
And then now it's Turso.
Okay, Turso.
74.
Starts at 74.
Wow.
All right. And then
52.
52. And then third one.
39.
Oh my god, does it keep getting lower? Go do another one.
30.
Oh my god. Go on. I just want to see how much better this gets.
35. Okay.
Okay, so it evens at around 30.
That is very interesting.
That's it. That's insane. So like, let's say like D1 is sitting around 170 overall. I would say Upstash.
Yes, this is based on our current location, but we are making a call to like Cloudflare. So it goes from us to Cloudflare to then all of the other like data centers and wherever the data is located. So yeah. It would be a little the transport time will be different. That's why we did 3 of them. So the first one should be like making a new call to the database, and then second one would be like another one. So the other part that we wanted to do was like do a synthetic test of this where you call it from like different locations. And if I open this up real quick, Datadog synthetic testing and monitoring. The idea behind this is I saw a really nice way of kind of, they are good documentation. I can't see. I'll have to look for it. But basically, it shows how you would be like the same API would be called from different places, and then you can kind of see how good or bad you're doing. So something like this, and then you can just see how like how are you doing across locations.
Yeah.
Because if you do like VPN, then you would have to like VPN, like from you to the VPN speed is different, and then from VPN to the other speed is different. So you would need like a server in a different location, which you can go into and then run a postman call or like a curl with time, and then you'll get the response as like that.
So we really didn't get to look at reliability or latency fully, but maybe we just like our latency. And so our order for latency was Turso, Upstash, Neon, D1. Ease of use. What would we say there?
Turso spelling.
Oh, turbo, yeah. What would we say ease of use here?
Upstash took ease of use. Upstash pretty like good to use it. I wouldn't say anything.
Upstash was hard to create data. Ease of setup. Ease of setup. Okay.
Ease of setup. Let's do ease of setup. Okay. D1 was really easy to set up.
D1 was very easy.
Yeah.
We didn't really have to do anything with that one. Yeah. It just kind of worked. Yeah, I would say D1 was good.
Neon was also pretty good.
Neon was really easy. I felt like you didn't have to think about it a lot.
Yeah, like it actually told us like the query is good to run, so that was nice.
Yeah, but it also didn't ask us a lot of setup questions. It also didn't ask us about like replicas or anything like that, which was nice. I feel like it was a little bit more straightforward. And then so D1, Neon, between Upstash and Turso. You think Turso next?
Ease of setup, Turso for sure, because Upstash just took a while for us to even get used to data, like or for us to connect to the Redis instance. So I didn't like that part.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that. Yeah, that was a lot of work to get to the place.
Your Turso is getting changed to Turbo.
Come on, Turdo. Sorry, I'm just so stupid. All right.
Ease of use. Would you say ease of use in the sense of like going in and changing data or something?
I think that just across the board, like ease of development, maybe ease of dev practices, like DX, maybe that's the better.
Okay, DX, developer experience.
I don't even know. Maybe ease of use is fine. I would say Turso is, or sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know really where.
So we didn't spend too much time in D1, I would say. So like D1 is like, again, in terms of like setting up was quick. It was just us not knowing how to do it with like what do you call it? With Cloudflare, which was always our issue.
Yeah, I would give you that. But yeah, we didn't really need to go and touch the data in there. Like it was very easy. I feel like, and we didn't really need to touch anything else in there either. Like it was kind of just set it and forget it within the platform itself. I feel like Upstash was probably the most work that we had to do in the platform and documentation. So it's like the end between Neon and Turso. I almost say Neon. I feel like it's the same order as ease of setup.
They're both the same. I would probably ease of like setting up everything. Ease of use. Turso, it would be Neon over Turso because of like.
I think Neon over Turso because with Neon we had to ask a lot of questions, or with Turso, sorry, we had to ask a lot of questions around like replicas and like what does this actually do, and like we had to answer questions when we signed up, and they're pretty similar.
It's not that bad. I think the only thing I would say is like for me, the differentiating factor would be like I put something in the SQL editor and I got a response saying, "Hey, you need to fix this." I mean, you're going from SQL to Postgres, so it's like that's like you need to change a couple of things, but it showed me that everything was good. Like this ran. It didn't show me that the query ran properly on Turso.
It did not. Oh, you're right.
So that's what the reason I would say is like goes under one for me.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that. Neon, Turso. Okay.
And then
Trust. No, I want Turso. Yeah, I would give you that order, and it's pretty close.
They are very close.
Like, I feel like all of these are pretty close. Upstash is kind of like the one that is like kind of notably lower, and Turso is like notably higher here. And then cost stuff.
Actually, we didn't really look at the cost on all of them. They all have a free tier, so we just looked at that. But let's do a quick cost.
Free.
So 512 megabytes.
One project, 10 branches.
Yeah, which is
one project basically, which you get there.
Yeah, that's all right. If I add, what was it? Upstash pricing. The free allows you 100 commands per second and a daily command limit of 10,000. So
That's actually I like that less. I like that
Oh,
it's like less based on, it's like unlimited projects but limited reads and writes.
you like that less? You don't like the pay, like you don't like the usage-based modeling, you're saying?
I think for this kind of a setup, like in testing, I can imagine myself like running more than 1,000. Oh, that's per second. Per second, I see.
But
10,000.
that means that like you can only hit the limit like 10 seconds per day, realistically, if you want to, if you ever like scale. So scalability, as a Watchman Lurking mentioned, like I guess scalability would be like kind of a little expensive.
Yeah.
But also don't know, like scalability would be an issue here as well, because like you only have a 0.25 vCPU and then 1 GB RAM. So like whatever that can give you.
But $19 a month is like not like to have that kind of a model. Like $19 for the next step up here for the Neon seems like a good.
Upstash has a like 20 cents per 100,000 commands.
I just don't know how many commands you would necessarily. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Record size 100 megabytes, AWS. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is such a hard question to answer, like in terms of the actual pricing stuff. But let's go take a look at least. I feel like the answer to this cost pricing thing is like they're all free, so.
At least, yeah, there's a free trial. D1 pricing. So we have 5 million reads and 100,000.
Yeah, it's much better actually.
And your storage is like 5 GB total.
Yeah.
And this is all on the free version. So I think I like this one.
That's wild. I think that's definitely the highest, like that's scalability wise. I think right now, yeah, D1's winning right now.
In terms of this, yeah. But yeah, that's.
What's Turso?
Yeah, that's from the Turso pricing. So 500 databases, 9 GB of total storage, 1 billion row reads. So that's like.
I mean.
Oh, sorry. Wait, yeah, the same thing. And then unlimited embedded replicas. Huh.
I thought the embedded replicas had, like, you needed to pay for them, but.
No, unlimited embedded replicas.
Turso is definitely the best deal. Like, it actually beats out D1 there. And then $825 a month to jump up to the next plan. Here's what I like about the Turso plan is that you've got like a midway between like your starter free plan and like the kind of
I guess the second layer up.
Yeah.
I like this. The one thing I like here is that so if going to hobby, you are essentially paying for no cold starts and the database never sleeps, right? Like those are the two main things you're paying for in a hobby tier. It does have auto log for 3 days, but that's it.
That's interesting.
This is pretty cool.
That's very cool. I actually am a big fan of Turso. I mean, I would say there it's like Turso D1, Turso D1. Is Upstash at the bottom again?
Oh no.
Neon Upstash?
I guess.
Upstash Neon. I feel like they're maybe the same.
Let's see here. Max allowed bandwidth is 50 GB. Okay. 100 concurrent connections. Oh, that's also something to keep in mind. But it is a Redis database, so it's like you're comparing it like SQL Redis are like two different things.
They are. But I mean, I would say they're basically the same. Neon and Upstash. I don't know. What do you think? Like, what do you think? Which do you think wins there?
From these two?
Yeah, between Neon and Upstash.
I think like if I'm just looking at storage, like 512 megabyte storage, it doesn't look too nice.
That's low. Yeah.
And launch goes to 10, so that's like the free tier is not amazing. The other tier is pretty good.
And what's the
And
what's the storage on Upstash?
sorry, Upstash doesn't. Does it have a storage?
Oh, oh
Because
no,
it has
because
sizes are 100 MB, and then max data size is 256 MB.
so by the way, this is just talking about like you wouldn't store images in a Redis database, like
Mhm.
you would be storing that somewhere else. Like that's for separate file storage.
Yeah.
Like you're not storing that in the database. This is like maybe unless you're converting the image into like plain text and then you're storing it in the database. But this just applies to like huge files and data sets. So like if you were running a machine learning thing and you were storing like thousands of lines of code and stuff in there, then that would be the difference here. I mean, holy crap, we got through a lot today, Parth.
Yeah, I would say Upstash over Neon.
You think
maybe.
Upstash over Neon?
Yeah, because I don't know, like the limited CPU and RAM seems a little interesting.
Yeah,
that's all I have.
You're a bit right though. It's kind of comparing apples to potatoes. So here's the final list, everybody.
Right, let me stop.
Let's stop screen share. Let's pull us back over here. So we pull this over here. So here's the final list. So cost / pricing. I've highlighted things in black here that are ones that were like miles ahead or kind of miles below. So I think in terms of like cost and pricing, D1 and Turbo are pretty close to each other for the free tier, and like affordability, like they are pretty close. I think in ease of setup, these three were pretty close to each other, and then Upstash was pretty far, like in terms of the setup and ease of use. Like these guys seem much easier. And then latency, just Turso spanked everybody else. Just absolutely spanked them. Like, look at these numbers. Spanked. But either way, I would use any of these. I think all of these are awesome, especially if you're using Cloudflare workers. But Jonathan, if you're watching this, I feel as though Turso there. Did the card affiliate credit card? Nope. No. So none of these needed a credit card upon sign up. So every one of these that we signed up for, none of them needed a credit card.
Unless Cloudflare needs a credit card, which we didn't really put in.
Hold on. Well, let's Google. Let me Google this quickly. Does Cloudflare require a credit card? Yeah. Free zero trust plan. There's no. If it's free, there's no point in asking for a credit card. Oh, this is community stuff. Yeah, I think they do require a credit card.
So D1 would require a credit card then?
Yeah. So D1 does, Watch Me Lurking, but none of the other ones do. Neon doesn't, Turso doesn't, and Upstash does not. But Cloudflare might. So something to keep in mind. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, this was fun, man. We've got to do more of these. I like our comparison streams, our AI, generative AI tool comparison stream, very popular. Yeah. But I think this one was like, I have wanted to play around with Neon for a while. Do they support Docker images? I don't see why they wouldn't support Docker images, but you don't actually, these are all like cloud hosted databases. So these are like you just connect to them. You don't actually host them yourself. So that's the piece here. So you would literally just be doing like, you would install the SDK for the, yeah.
Like, also depends on like what you're trying to do with the Docker images. Like if you're just trying to run stuff, anything could be connected as long as your your stack is built upon it.
Yeah. But you don't need Docker for these. Like these are a no infrastructure management database system. Yeah. All right. Well, Parth, every time I add another half hour, I'm like, we go a little bit over. Yeah, kind of like microservices. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. This was fun, man.
Yeah, it was nice. Enjoyed it. Did you like
Cloudflare
it?
workers. I did. I love I didn't have to drive today, so that was nice. I just got to troubleshoot.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm glad that you said to go with the Cloudflare workers. I think that this
Yeah.
was a smart idea.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think it was a good like way of getting everything up and running.
Yeah.
We got to see how to get things up and running. That was nice.
Yeah, I think like every part of this, there was like so many learnings. Every time we get into Cloudflare and do more things with it, it's just like, oh, this is such a powerful platform. Like, why would you not be using it for all of your projects? But I loved kind of going in and looking at Neon, looking at Turso, looking at Upstash. I think like they all provide value.
I think I'll say one thing. I think the real winner might just be Cloudflare workers here, because they were able to just like set up everything so quickly. It's like you go in, click a button, it's there, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so nice. Like, this is just beautiful. Don't need to do anything.
It's true to like put into production. Like it was so clean. Yeah, that process was seamless. So I agree. And also technically, if it was just one person, you could have just done all of the editing in the browser-based IDE. Like we were adding extra, we were adding extra complications by pulling it into Zed. But yeah, I agree. So so that's our final take, everybody. That's our final take on these systems. Who has the best serverless database? We'll leave that up to you. But I'm seeing Turso at the top there a lot. I'm seeing D1 at the top there a lot. I'm seeing Neon is kind of middle of the road here. Upstash didn't do so well. But I think that that's also just our understanding of Upstash. So Upstash, if you're watching this and you've got ideas or thoughts of things that we could have done to do better, let us know. But all of these were really easy. We got them working we got 4 different databases working in under 3 hours, including setting up our testing environment and all the rest of it. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And yeah. So if you enjoyed this stream, we're back here every single month. Parth and I, we do these streams, and we're always doing cool, exciting things. Let us know if you have specific dev tools or dev cools you'd like us to explore. How can you tell us about those? Well, you can go over to bit.ly/devcycle discord. Both Parth and I are there. Just add us and you can say, hey, I'd really love if you talked about this on the stream. If you are sick of watching Parth program and you don't want to see him code anymore, and you're like, I want to see somebody less talented code, every Friday I'm back here on stream, and I am this Friday, I think I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna explore some new framework.
You said you want to do Hono, right?
I am gonna do Hono. That's right. I'm gonna do Hono. I'm gonna do that Hono framework this Friday. And we're going to do that. Plus, we're going to add the multi-provider, the open feature multi-provider to that. So we're going to be adding feature flags and open feature and the multi-provider to a Hono app. And maybe I'll deploy it on a Cloudflare worker just because. And we'll see how fast these things work. So I think for today, Parth, we've been at it for 3 hours. We killed it. We knocked it out of the park. Final words for our fun, amazing, awesome viewers of DevTools and DevCools today?
I would say it was a lot of chat happening, so that was nice to see a lot of people in here. I think Azure. I think I'm gonna stay away from that one. I don't want to get my hands dirty with like Azure or AWS or
True that.
GCP for that matter. But it was cool. It was really nice. We got to do something different. We got to do something like, I guess now we know how much work Jonathan had to do to get it up and running, and
100%.
he had done a whole different thing, right? So it's like that shows like just stuff that we didn't know about, but now we do.
Yeah. I love it. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. If you are on a place that you can do this, like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you can so you can get notified about when we go live on all of these different channels. And again, connect with us. Both Parth and I are on X, we're on Threads, we're on LinkedIn. We're all over the place. So find us on there. We'd love to connect with you. Thank you all so much for being here. Parth, thank you so much for being an amazing, amazing co-host. We're going to do the other high five, other way, other side.
Oh, for me, it's like this way.
Switch. Boom. There we go. Now, high fives all around. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Parth, thanks for being a rockin' co-host. And everybody, we will see you all around the DevCycle community. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard. Oh no.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
God.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
I can't do that.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DevCycle to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, re-rolls. How do we make this into a dice pun?